Bang. Or doink, either way you want it.
Oh, wait, don't go live yet. I'm looking
We
at
made it.
curtain pics.
Sorry. Bang. Sorry, but we are. Doink, either way you want it.
Oh, wait, don't go live yet. I'm looking at curtain pics.
Oh, who's that? We have new people here tonight.
Me. I forgot.
We have new people here. Hey, everybody, what's happening? It's Friday, and we made it. And wow, what a week! You had short show. You had everything this week, didn't you? Everything all wrapped in one. We had all the shit in Virginia still going on.
Oh, thank God that went off peacefully.
Yeah, well, wouldn't have made any. We'll get into that in half a second. Wouldn't have made any sense if it didn't. But all right, so far we got Gear Grinding was first. Stevie B, what's happening? Miss Alicia Shell's obviously in here with us. P2E, good to see you, kid. How are you? Mr. Stump Greenwood, if you're feeling up to it, you will have a what do you call it in your box? If you're not, that's okay too. I'm just glad you're feeling you're awake enough to be on here. Big dog leather count. What's going on, kid? Hello, guns girl. How are you, sweetheart? It's good to see you. And I guess Gear Grinding is now a member of the club, and he's actually missing a finger.
Salute!
So welcome to the club, Mr. Gear Grinding.
Mike's slow.
That's okay. Mike's a little under the weather.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, wait, that's the wrong one.
No, so what do you mean I'm slow?
You didn't whip out your knife. That's all right. I whipped out the wrong one.
Stump.
But so Stevie, so Gear, good luck with that, buddy. Don't cut your finger. All right.
I think Gear's a rap master.
Stump answer me? No. Yeah, so anyway, we'll get back to that. Mike would show us if he knew where it is.
I'll leave it to Jay Watt.
Haven't seen the guy in like fucking a week and a half. Break my balls.
Comes in swinging.
You mean that one right there? You mean that knife right there?
There it is.
Just checking. Wise ass.
Thank you.
He is a wise ass. Jay Watt, good to see you.
Nice. Stump can pass an X-ray machine or a metal detector. Unless he's got more hardware.
Yeah, now he's just got to not fall out of the freaking truck.
So Stevie had mentioned it a minute ago about Kia. How come I don't? Why? Kia, do I have you on Facebook? I thought I did. Why can't I find him on Facebook?
Is Gear a member of that one group?
Yes.
I forgot what it's called.
I'll get him that way. I don't know why I can't just bring up his.
Well, now with the StreamYard, Mike, you can just throw it in the chat, and if some undesirable comes on, which there isn't,
Yes,
you can just boot them out.
Yeah, but I typed that in. I know what your name is.
I swear I do.
But I don't understand why I wouldn't. Usually, when you type in the first few initials of the person's name on Facebook, it becomes. You know what I mean?
Gear just said he sent you a message on Facebook, so he should be easy to find.
Inside Freedom, holy Hannah! What's up? Speaking of bush loads, anybody looking to buy a bush load? I don't know if it's still for sale, but Sickman 99 selling his. He just did a video. He's got a couple of things for sale, so let's go to Sickman 99. He just put a video today. I don't know. Again, I don't know if the stuff is still there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Gear. I didn't understand why. So, Stevie, if that went off any other way but peacefully,
right?
What could it have done us?
Oh, dude, it would have set us back freaking decades.
You know what I mean? And they had what it could. They had cops everywhere and all that, and they knew they're not dumb.
I think one person out of all those thousands and thousands and thousands of people got arrested, is what I heard.
What's that?
I think it was some jerk from the other side.
I think it was great that it went off like that. Especially, it all depends that the subject matter and all that, but people have rallies for, you name a cause, and some go well and some don't. And I've always said, you hold a rally and it doesn't go well, and people are getting arrested or what have you, that's not good for what you're trying to do. Hey, look, all I know is that it should be expected that it was going to happen. I don't understand why. I guess I just don't understand why people don't think that there should have been a rally. Like I heard a few other people saying, well, what do they have to have a rally that for? Have a rally for that for? Well, not for nothing. See, and that's what kills me. Everybody says, yeah, I'm American. I love being American. I love being free. I love doing this. I love doing that. Oh, we have a right to go and gather and we can do that.
Yeah.
Or they'll say you shouldn't do that. Well, what do you mean we shouldn't do that? I have a right to do that.
And it's their right to say you shouldn't. But
so it's just, people just crack me up. That's all. They just crack me up. These people that think that the Constitution is a fucking what do you call it there?
Buffet. And by the way, I heard after the crowd left, they took all their trash and garbage with them.
Imagine that. It's not
Imagine that.
After. You know what I mean? But people crack me up, and they treat the Constitution like it's a fucking buffet. They take what they want and leave the rest. No, you take it all or take none. In my opinion, there needs to be multiple follow-up protests. Good point. Right now,
I think he's right on. But the thing is, if we don't have the Second Amendment, the next one to go is your First Amendment. The next one to go be your Fourth Amendment. I can't understand how people can't comprehend that.
no, you're right, Jay Watt. It shouldn't be just one.
There are so many different types of people in this country. It's that got all different ways of thinking. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's amazing.
Well, that's what makes the world go round, right? And
Right.
that's what gave us that freedom to begin with.
Or tilt to one side.
We'd certainly miss them, but man.
And this is why I don't have an issue sometimes with the way the other side thinks, because they have that right to think that way.
The other sides.
Yeah,
I have no issues about the way they think either. Just don't try to make me think that way.
Right, but don't. Well, they can try to make you think that way as long as what they're saying is true. Don't stand on a corner. If let's say it's their rally or something, don't stand on a corner and give out false facts. That's wrong. That's being disingenuous just to get your point across, so people, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Just tell the truth.
Like
It's like every. Do you guys? I don't even know if you guys probably already know this, but because I'm preaching to the choir, right? But for those who don't, okay. Do you realize? All right, let's just suppose they come out with a stat that says in 2019, the United States had 13,000 gun deaths. Do you know they can't break them down? They can't break them down. They can't break them down from a cop shooting a suspect. They can't break them down from somebody taking their life with it. They can't break them down from a hunting accident. They can't break it down from a gang violence, a gang on gang violence. And I'm sorry, yes, I'm a hard-colded bastard prick, son of a bitch. I don't give a rat's fuck if the Bloods want to blow up the other fucking it want to blow up the Crips. All that bullshit. It doesn't bother me. So guess what? I don't even count those deaths.
Right.
Okay. So, but none of that shit counts. None of it. It's all rolled into one.
Yeah.
So when these people come on TV and say, "Oh, 13,000 Americans died from gunshot wounds," stop. That's being disingenuous.
Right.
Yes, did 13,000? Yes, they did. But you know what? You can't give the number of people. Fuck you fucking cocksucker. Now you're not going to come on.
Oh my God, that was good.
But
I'm impressed he could spell disingenuous.
He didn't spell it. Tammy spelled it. Tammy sitting beside him spelled it for him. What are you fucking kidding me? There's a spell check on there. There's no fucking way in hell that fucking son that fucking spelled that word.
No, if I would have hit that on spell checks, it would have come up for donuts or because I wouldn't even got it close.
Right on, Jay Watt. Don't forget they can't separate it from cops killing innocent citizens too. But they can't. They can't separate it. I've actually looked all this up, right, on the internet. You can't find it. You can't find how many people have been shot in the street, how many people have died breaking into somebody's house, or vice versa. You just can't do it that way.
The FBI breaks it down a little bit, but the what's the safety service one? Life and Safety or whatever it is, they break it down a little better.
Point being is that
domestic violence.
Point being is that that's why I don't. I see one in this city of Lawrence, whatever.
And another thing the other side won't bring up is the number of people of lives saved via firearms is far, far, far more, far higher than the ones that have been wasted.
And so that bothers me. It bothers me when twist, conform, twist and they configure it to what they're to make their argument.
Yep.
And you know what? It's like I tell people all the time. I don't like what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for?
Democrat.
No, and that shit works in your favor. What do you call it? Not double J. I'll think about it. It'll come back to me in half an hour.
Was it a person?
Double standards.
Oh,
I don't like double standards. I don't care whether the double standard works for me or it's against me. I don't like them.
Right.
Okay. And so, you know what I mean? I think it's wrong. And let me hear it is again for you, Stumper. Disingenuous. If you do that and you give,
she's getting out the lube.
You give out information like that, whether they did it from our side or the other side, I just think it's wrong. But I don't know. I agree. I totally agree with. Gotta go check the fire. Go check the fire. Hurry up. I totally agree with Jay Watt though. You gotta stay. They gotta stay on it. Let's think about it. Right? Did Martin Luther King only do one march? Did he only march once? Did you only make one speech?
Right. Oh, and by the way, I just found out the other day, Martin Luther King, he knew his life was in danger.
Yes.
He applied for a gun permit. They denied him. The cop said, "We'll protect you."
They were surveying him like more than anybody ever's been.
And that's another kick in the pants I don't understand. And I'm not telling people they shouldn't feel. People can have the right to obviously feel the way you want to feel. My belief is that it's not all right because it's Massachusetts, right? So it's not the state police of Massachusetts. It's not the town of Massachusetts or where I live. It's not their job to protect my family. It's my job to protect my family. It is. So I don't understand.
Damn it, man.
Apparently she don't come on my chat no more, but that's all right. Whatever, shit happens. I wish Dish would though. I wish Dish would come back and be on my chat.
Now you got to remember the girl just got home after how long?
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. She shows up in your chat, not mine. I don't give a flying fuck. So I didn't invite her. I don't invite her like that anymore because she doesn't come on. So why? I don't invite people who don't come on. I invite Jay Watt, but he's got no balls to come on here. We used to have some good chats Saturdays, huh, Jay? Remember them? Back in the day. That he was, Stump. He was a brave son of a bitch.
He truly believed in what he was marching for, too. He wasn't trying to gain a thing.
And the point I'm making is that what Jay Watt was saying, don't just do it once. Don't just do it once.
Yeah, we need to find some stupid rich Republican to fund our walks and protests and paint our signs for us.
Right. Yeah, good chat. I wonder how Dave's doing, Jay Watt. I'm a Dave, Jay Watt.
Ooh, pardon me.
You too?
And the day suddenly caught up with me. This wet, nasty weather makes me want to hibernate.
Yeah, I ain't got it yet. It's coming on Saturday night.
The cold and darkness makes me want to hibernate.
Yep. It's been drizzling here all day.
Good to know. What? Good to know. Good to know. I haven't seen them in years. What is? Okay, no mind. I'm sorry, I was looking at another screen.
That was me unplugging my phone.
It's getting chillier here, but at the same time, it's like damp and raw and nasty. And that's the part I hate. You know.
Right.
I mean, I haven't even gone ice fishing yet because there's no fucking ice.
We still have open water, believe it or not.
Yeah, so no way.
I got a spot out in the middle of my lake. You can look. It looks like open water, but it's that absolutely black, clear ice.
Yep.
The stuff that's spooky to walk on, but very safe.
It's amazing. And I belong to the Massachusetts Wildlife thing on on Instagram, and they posted a pic today. Somebody ice fishing. I'm like, that had to be last year. Everybody started laughing, you know. Because there just isn't any fucking ice in this fucking state. And I can go 4 hours north of here, but what the fuck? That's a night over. You know what I mean? I don't know.
For one bluegill?
What's that?
For one bluegill?
Yeah.
Save your money and go to the fish store.
Exactly.
Just throw them out in the yard and let them freeze up.
I'm waiting for Sebago Lake in fucking Maine to freeze over. So I want to go, what do you call it, fishing. I want to go ice fishing for pike.
Tip up?
Huh?
Tip up fishing? You call them traps, right?
Same thing. Traps, tip up, same thing. It's the same.
Yeah, we call them tip ups.
Different fucking terminology. Same thing. Yeah. So I'll put I have two. I have more than two, but it all depends where you are. But and I can jig one too, you know. But I just want to catch a fucking. And I got to tell you something. I'm watching these fucking ice videos. Yeah, but there's no ice there for me to accept the invitation, brother. He's got a good memory as fucking Gear Griden.
Right.
But I hate when he does this to me because now I forgot what I was saying.
It was something about ice fishing because it made me start thinking about it.
I forgot.
Gone.
Gone, baby, gone. Oh, I know what it was. I'm getting kind of tired of watching these guys go ice fishing and throwing shit back. I can't deal with this.
You're sitting there licking your lips watching it.
I can't deal with it. The guy caught the guy's up in Ontario catching some godforsaken fucking 17, 18 pound fucking lake trout and throws it back in.
Right.
I'm like, fuck you. Then I looked it up the laws to make sure he could keep it. He could have kept it.
You know, I used to see people take fat wood and just waste it, and I would just freak out. And I started going out like all the time, and I got so much. Now I'm doing it. Go fishing so much, it's like, but yeah, it does suck to see that.
I used to throw the bass and pike back in my lake because it's only maybe 60 or 80 acres. And you can fish out a lake, you know, for bass and pike pretty quick if you keep a bunch.
Yep.
But bluegill and perch and stuff, they went in the stomach. Nice, Stump.
What did he say?
He said he did today with no pain meds.
No way.
That's freaking great.
Who's ever down in the dungeon? Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
Well, by the time I'm done typing, here.
Yeah.
Y'all having a good one?
Yeah,
What
but now
up,
I'm going to
brother?
present on you. So we
By
gotta,
the way, we can hear you talk when we're in the dungeon.
hey, you're in the club now, so you have to
Salute.
Now here I am being slow.
go ahead. Gear. It's all up to you.
You gotta whip it out.
Show us the blood.
It's whip it out on Friday, Gear.
Oh, he's being shy. Oh,
Oh,
Isn't that nice?
beauty.
oh, and I just
Oh, we
just
need some
built my
porn
hand.
music.
I'd play it, but I'd might
Isn't that a beauty?
Nap.
Watch your finger. There's some jipping on that. Man.
You see that?
Awesome.
See that beauty?
Is that blood stains on there already?
No, not yet.
Don't try to play it like the kazoo. Ooh, that's got a nice
Ooh,
pattern.
What's that look like?
Scar.
Looks
That's
like
a holy knife.
Mine don't have that.
That looks nice. That looks really sharp, doesn't it?
That's cool. Show the other side again one more time. That was cool. Wow, there's 2 spots that do that.
Epic.
Yep. She's a beauty.
Right on.
About to skin some cats with it. Alright,
Yeah, I love that. You did a great
ready to see the handle?
Show it.
Nobody wants to see the handle. All right.
Yeah, show it.
Here's
still have
the
you-
sheath.
I still have you on present. What do you mean we don't want to see the handle?
Here's the sheath. It's a double snap. Some
Yep.
people don't like that, but I like that. I know the blade's in there tight, and it's not gonna go wonky like that.
In case you're out jogging or something.
Never know when you're gonna need to use it.
Right.
But
Yep, show us the
a
hand.
nice sheath, and that was the knife. Oh, you want to see the handle?
Yeah, Shalitza isn't going to stop until you show her the handle.
Oh,
Who put this guy
there
in?
we go.
Oh, I like that.
Nice.
Cool.
That looks sharp.
Figuratively or literally?
Both.
Oh, the picture's starting to go funny. Hold still
Ain't
for
she
a
pretty?
second. Gonna help. Sweet.
Looks nice.
See ya. Okay, everybody else, one more time, all together. Sit it back up there, Gear.
Thanks, P NASCAR. You rock.
Thank you, P-NASCARs.
Thank you.
It's a good one.
Yeah, he rocked way before I got the blade, but now he like really rocks. Yeah.
Jay Watt says, one camping trip, I made a fatwood log last 12 hours over 2 nights, and it wasn't even a waste to me. That's right. Hey, you got fatwood, use it.
That's a big hunk fatwood.
You got fatwood, use it. Just don't cook over it. You can boil your water, but I wouldn't cook over it. That's just me.
Definitely darken your pans a little.
A little bit.
Make them hot dogs extra special.
Fucking piss me off.
What are you looking at?
Nothing. Nothing.
How old is she?
19. Is your 6 covered? What's going on, Ricky? So yeah, we were talking before Gear got us all floods with the knife porn. Yeah, the ice fishing guys, right? Why did they decide that they need to throw everything back is beyond me. Now I know it's certain size you have to. I get that.
Right.
And
Slot limit.
Right, for either limits or they want them to mate. Look, I get all that, but every fucking video I watch, I'm like, Jesus Christ, guys, somebody keep something.
Well, a lot of these guys are, in a fishing club or getting paid or making a TV show.
So they can't keep the fish?
No, they fold up that shit, throw it in the truck, and take off to the next town they're doing the next video on. I mean, who's going to, clean fish in a hotel room?
Fucking clean it right there and fucking put the cut back in the lake where it came from.
I knew that was coming.
Feed the fucking turtles.
Title.
Jesus H. You know what I mean? I mean, that's like having fucking ammo and not fucking using it. That's like hoarding ammo.
Hey, easy now.
You know?
You might offend some people.
Yeah, you can hoard ammo. HRM, can you hoard ammo? You're not supposed to hoard ammo. You're supposed to fucking use it.
No, you keep some in stock and use the surplus.
Yeah, do you hoard your ammo for your LC9 or you use your ammo?
I've got an amount that I use when I use it and an amount that's always in reserve.
There you go.
I'm building on backup.
Buy 20, shoot 10. Buy 20, shoot 10.
Buy 40, shoot 20.
There you go.
There you go. But he's shooting it though, you know what I mean? It's like buying a gun and not shooting it. That's just dumb.
Well, it depends on not shooting it or just not shot it yet.
Okay. To not shot it yet, you better have been. You only have like maybe 2 weeks tops, 3 weeks tops. You ain't shot a brand new gun in 3 weeks. You don't deserve to fucking own it. See that stump cleans fish in a hotel room in a hotel sink.
Right.
I don't know. That's just me. Exactly. Kind of like buying a fucking knife and putting it in a drawer. Or winning a knife and putting it in a fucking drawer. Like this. You know what I mean? Putting it in a drawer. Oh, you mean a drawer with felt lining? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. HRM says he's got ammo 30 years and older. Wow. Shoot that shit. No? That's just me. Guns girl, seriously, sweetheart? She's owned a 20 gauge for 2 years and I hasn't shot it yet. That's just silly. Go listen to me. Grab your 20 gauge, go out back, let that thing rip. Don't worry about the neighbors.
Actually, now that firecrackers are legal here, they just think it was a big firecracker.
With that thinking, one might say, Mikey has a bunch of camping equipment, but never. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, Jay, what, you asshole? Philly, what's going on, kid? But anyway, that's just my thought process. Somebody racking a gun?
Yep. Got to play. I mean, I have to get used to it.
Well, don't get us in trouble on live chat.
Oh, never.
Right? That's some stupid ass rules or what?
Yeah.
You can't show guns on a chat. I can do a video on a gun, but I can't show a gun on a chat. You want to tell me why?
They didn't say you couldn't show it. They said you couldn't handle it.
Okay, let me say it this way then. Forgive me for being ignorant. Why can I handle a gun on my channel, but not on my chat?
Because some little idiot that shot some people live streamed it. That's what they're afraid of.
That ammunition good?
Show parts.
I don't know. I just think it's kind of silly.
Yeah, I do too. I mean,
yeah. What do you got there? Which one is that? Is that for the LC9? Yeah, I think it is.
Yes, sir.
See that? You see the 22 they made now? Well, I'm sure they had it before, but they're really pushing the envelope now on it for sales on it.
I think that is kind of new.
Is it the LC9 22?
Yeah.
That's a nice case you got there.
Pretty good. I ain't even going to try to say that word. DeSantis.
Cool. Slides in your pocket.
Yep.
Nice.
The real question
I bought, and the only one I will buy for it.
The real question is, can you show a video of you handling it while doing a live show?
There you go. There's a way around everything.
Well, that's JWatt. You know, JWatt comes up with all the
ins and outs. See, I wasn't sure on my channel, so the last gun I showed, I used a tactical spatula.
Wow.
To put the gun in and out of camera.
Well presented with lights and all.
Nah, but it's just silly. I think that whatever, it's their rules. But anyway, we're allowed to talk about them, right? Is that okay?
As far as I know.
For those of you who may not know what the hell Stevie and I were just talking about, Ruger's LC9 is now in 22 cal. It looks kind of sharp. I haven't. I don't even know if I can shoot it up the range where I go. I don't even know if they have it available. But
it's okay, Mike. I said hello to Phil for you.
I said hello to Phil twice. What? Did you not hear me say that?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
See what happens when you're also in the fucking chat?
Yep.
Not my fault.
Leave the damn echo on, and man, oh man, I'm slipping.
Fucking Michiganders. What are we gonna do with these Michiganders there, Gia? You know what I mean?
Huh?
I say we put them right here.
The fucking sun that's gonna stick up for a fucking Michigander? Really? Oh, come on. No,
Right here's a good spot.
Ooh,
come on. Yeah, I thought you were my class. I thought you were my fucking chat historian.
that might be a good one, Stump.
He's a Michigander historian too.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Spatula City. Spatula City for all your tactical spatula needs.
Is it tacticalspatula.com yet?
Right. Wouldn't that funny? Do it on a goof and end up a millionaire.
Right, Stump? Stump says if they would only make an LC in 17 now.
That'd be badass. That'd be a hot little round out of that pistol.
That'd be a nice little round. That'd be a nice little round.
Oh,
Plus, you could get a lot of rounds in there too.
Well, yeah, in the South you could, in the Michigan you could, just not up this way.
Steve, I've punched in tacticalspatula.com and it says, first it says, this site can't be reached, and then instantly a GoDaddy ad pops up and it's like, is this your domain? Let's turn it into a website.
What's that, gear?
That's a little custom bowl that Buck's Woodshop made. I won a contest of his a
Nice.
couple of years ago.
Holy crap.
That looks nice, Gear. I like that.
Don't tell them that I keep it to put all my Orville in, though.
I won't. I don't tell people nothing. Mum's the word. I'm on at 135. What's going on?
Been a minute.
Great to see you. Gear, you remember I'm on at 135?
Yep, been around a
Long
good
time.
while.
Almost as long as you.
I had the pleasure of talking with him on it the other night on a private stream.
Really?
Very, very nice person.
Yeah?
Very nice. Yeah, we talked about a little history. Just saying. Privately.
Well, it's not private. You tell me what you talked about.
I don't think you want me to tell you what we talked about.
No, I'm good. What else was in the news? The impeachment process. That's still going to go on.
Kind of.
Wow, he's fucking all up my ass, isn't he?
He's got to be feeling better.
Yeah.
Cocksucker.
That's a good sign.
Fucking southern cocksucker. Okay, Stumper.
Shaliza. Always say
What name do you like
Shaliza.
on it? Cocksucker? That's what I
Okay.
call Stump.
I think she's talking about Shaliza.
Oh, that's her stage name.
Chicka chicka wow wow.
Pow. You know.
And I didn't want to be called Shaliza on YouTube, so I just tried to spell it the easiest way to pronounce it. Should have put an A there. Shalisa.
It's good, Philly. Although the last week or so, I've been out sick here and there, but it's still good. Things get any better, I'll get nervous.
You just relax and get better.
That's what I do when I'm at work. I relax.
Oh my God. Oh, you just scared the shit out of me. What the hell is that? Is that a cat you're gonna skin?
It's a giant pussy.
Oh God.
Meow.
I've never seen one that big.
Boy, wouldn't that make a dog turn around and run out of your yard?
I thought about putting it in the front window whenever we go back to work.
Watch cat.
That definitely grabs your attention.
A little bit.
Damn it. Coronavirus.
Yeah, coronavirus. No, I used to have Budweiser virus. Now they have a coronavirus. Here's the thing.
That's only if you don't have enough lime.
Here's the thing, right? Think about it. They have to quarantine people. And how many is it now, Steve? 4?
I haven't heard a word about it. I try not to listen to that shit because I'll end up thinking I got it.
No, it's quarantine. They can't even get on a plane.
Wow.
I was watching a video before you popped up your live stream. See if I can find the name of it. Oh yeah, I gotta go to history. Derp.
You're right, I'm on it. They have. But here's the thing. We have the technology today.
Put up a video.
We have the technology today that they didn't have when we had, bubonic plague and all that happy bullshit hundreds of years ago.
Wuhan.
We have the technology today to nip it in the bud, so to speak. Yeah, is it going to get out a little bit? Yeah, but it's not going to spread like, what's that? What's the movie they had?
Well, in real life, do you remember the death sentence they passed out to all of us because of AIDS?
Well, yeah. And how did that go over? I mean, really, it was over. What do you call it to begin with? Over done a little bit, don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay. But even from then till now, you know what I mean? They're not letting people on planes. They're not letting people on ships. You know what I'm saying? They're just
Oh, that's what you got to do to stop that shit.
exactly.
I mean, years ago, yellow jaundice was, oh my God. Now it's
Right.
A couple of days, you're over it.
Yeah, Chinese market at the center of investigators was selling a wolf and a rat. Wasn't somebody else? Didn't somebody spill? Weren't they eating bat soup or something bullshit like that?
That was Ebola. Ebola. Ebola.
No, I'm talking about just now too. Wasn't that?
The whole big mosquito scare.
Yeah, the antibiotics are different, stronger strengths. No, you're right. They're not. The antibiotics fucking suck. But
antibiotics don't work on a virus.
I just watched a documentary where they went into India and all these, they went to the outside of the pharmacies and were like going to their pools of water and lakes and, oh man, it was like all foamy and cesspools and weird shit. And they were taking water samples and bringing them back as quick as they could. And I mean, there was antibiotics in that shit, making the bacteria stronger. And it was an old, you probably all seen it, but and none of the pharmacies can keep up with it here in America and in Europe because we have laws that we have to follow and it's too expensive to filter our water. So all our pharmacies come from India because they get away with that shit. And the next day I go to the pharmacy to get something and sure enough, it's from India.
Nice.
Oh, I agree with you. I'm on it. I agree with you totally. I just hope it just doesn't come this way.
Right. A lot of our drugs are from India, where they're made cheap and sold here for quadruple the price. Well, more than that.
HRM says, I know a few Korean strippers named Wuhan. Fine.
Woo-ha.
No, but it's something that should be, something to look out for, Thankfully, I'm not headed to China anytime soon, and hopefully people I come in contact with haven't been to China anytime soon. So,
right. My daughter went there a couple of years ago. And that's weird. I didn't even think about that shit.
Well, because a lot of people just think it comes from like, you just have to get your shots if you're going to South Africa or South America, or you're going to, India.
That, and don't screw any exotic animals.
So people, you know what I mean? People think, well, I can go to Canada. They don't know. There's nothing wrong in Canada. I can go to Italy. There's no problem in Italy. And yes, there is. There's problems everywhere. What do you got there, Gail? Oh, you got one of those flappers.
Excuse
Here's
me?
one of those nut flappers.
Good old clackers. Isn't that what they're called?
Hey, everybody just went boom. Everybody just go boom, or was that just me?
Must have been you. I didn't see nothing.
I'm like, where the fuck did everybody just go? Gear just had one of those nut flappers, Stevie.
I just don't know what a nut flapper is.
Show him. Show him.
Clackers.
Yeah,
Are they called clackers?
Don't fucking lie to him.
Oh, holy crap.
Those nutcrackers? Come on.
I call them clackers.
Yep.
Come on, you can get it going.
Do it for a minute and hit yourself.
Not when I'm on the spot.
They don't work as good as the ones on the string. Remember those?
Boy, you get pretty serious when you're doing that, don't you?
When I'm put on the spot. Anyways.
It's Trump's
At least Mike keeps it under the desk.
I'm honest, as someone had said a couple of weeks ago, the seed bank was flooded.
Oh, great.
I don't know. I didn't hear anything about that, to be honest with you. I'm on it. So I don't want to, I'm not going to say either way.
Wow.
I couldn't help it. I'm on it. They told me not to come out of the room yet, and I had that paper there. No. Oh, wrong seed bank. Sorry.
Yeah, that was supposed to be like the safest place, on earth or whatever.
Yeah, the ones on the string, they were funny.
I wonder if it was natural or caused.
Norway. True. I've always wanted to go to Norway, too. Denmark.
I just got word from somebody the other day. I think they said they just went to Sweden.
Really?
And said it was a flipping shithole.
Sweden? I doubt
Yeah.
It couldn't have been Sweden.
In the cities.
No.
Every city's got a shithole area.
Well, Sweden allows, they have their, isn't it Sweden that has the needle exchange? Or it's not illegal to be a fucking junkie or something, bullshit like that or something in Sweden?
There's quite a few European places there that are like that.
Yeah.
California, for one.
No, I mean, it's not illegal. They can fucking light up at the top of the street or whatever.
Right. Amsterdam,
Right
a huge one. But Amsterdam, I've seen a documentary on there. Technically, it's not legal. You have to be indoors at they have special bars you go to. You can't just walk down the street and light up a fatty.
Oh, the sea level's rising. I'm on it, said.
I know I'm on it, but I didn't want to say that. Just saying. Private means private.
All right, tell us. All right, I'm on it. You can tell us. Steve's really gay, huh? Is that what he told you?
Is it the pink shirt?
I don't know what it is today. You look just gay tonight.
I can tell you, he smells awful pretty.
Aw.
That's such a lovely shirt there, Steve. Apologize for that outburst.
Come on, we don't apologize for outbursts on this chat.
Right. But it sounds funny. Stovepipe.
Every time I see someone smoking or whatever they want to call it, a e-cigarette, I say, "Oh, so you're chooching the robot."
And they look at you.
Then I go, "Hey," and kind of smile. They're so confused and maybe offended too. They don't know what to say.
You know, I was really surprised how many quotes I shot from that. And people looked right at me and said, "Pug one."
Yeah, there's a good part of people. Oh, that's the guy that does the lawnmower jumps.
Right.
And I said, no, that's the guy that films idiots doing the lawnmower jumps.
Yeah, the smart one in the group.
Well, he's smart now, I guess you can say, but in the beginning, jumping that RV.
Yeah, true. Seen it.
I mean, I don't know. At the time, it probably wasn't worth it, but looking back,
Yeah. Oops.
it got him.
Had to get him on the disability words.
Got him his start to, I guess you can say, fame.
Right. Yeah, that guy he was back in the day when you could actually make a lot of money on YouTube. And I was hearing numbers like 13,000 a month.
That's what I told you. That's what the guy DM Meat for Dinner makes right now. He makes 30 grand a month.
Who?
DM Meat for Dinner.
Nice. Yeah, but yeah.
So I'm on it. Says, yeah, Mikey. I don't think so, but I have no reason to wonder. And that was, when I asked if you were a cocksucker. And then I'm on it. Says, Mikey. He did say he liked my voice.
Hey, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. I love that one.
$50 is $50.
Yep.
Do you hear about the genie in the bottle?
No, sir.
Guys on the beach and kicks over this fucking genie in the bottle. The genie says, "Okay, I don't need to tell you how this goes." He says, "But I will." He says, "You get 3 wishes." He says, "However," he says, "whatever you get, your wife's going to get double." He's like, "Well, that sucks." Those are the rules. He's all right, give me $1 million. He's okay, but she's going to get 2. He says, "I don't give a fuck." And his third one, he wanted a house in Alaska and a house in fucking Florida or something. And he says, "Okay, but she's going to get 4. He says, I don't care." And he says, "Well, you only got one last fucking wish, so make it a good one." He goes, "Beat me half to death."
That is not how I thought that outcome was going to go.
Evening, GI.
Why does Iman have a good voice?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Very pleasant. Yeah, that's what.
I did not see the Houston explosion, HRM. Tell me about it, will you?
That like 30 years in YouTube years ago I'm on it.
Something like that. I don't care what you heard or what video you saw. Mikey was not in Houston during that event. Thank you, Jay Watt, for always sticking up for me. Always got my back. ABC News channel on this, really on
YouTube.
On YouTube. An explosion in. There was an explosion in Houston today, huh? Please tell me nobody died.
When they say huge, it gets kind of scary.
Georgie, how the hell are you? I hope nobody died. I hope it was just some fucking random fucking.
We missed you too, George. We'll name you George, and we'll hug you and pet you and squeeze you.
Aw.
Geez, I only typed HOU and it immediately gave me Houston explosion breaking news.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody die?
15 hours ago.
Damn.
Houses off their foundations. Jesus Christ.
Dozens of people posted on social media that they heard a loud boom. I don't see.
Well, so far so good. Nobody said they died. So
Right, I don't see.
look, I understand that losing all your stuff sucks. I get it. I've been there.
Here,
Okay. But
Jay Watt put a 2 up.
here. Oh, two.
That sucks.
I was gonna say right here. It says authorities say at least one person was taken to the hospital, but this was a bit longer ago.
They say.
What was it? A gas explosion?
Button for a minute.
What was it? A gas explosion?
CBS this morning says a massive explosion rocked parts of Houston.
Yeah, I bet you it had to be gas. We had one here. Remember? You guys remember? It was on the TV. It was on the news.
Yeah, I remember. But Houston's usually.
G-Trap, what's up, my friend? 2 died, G-Trapper said.
Hey, be NASCARs.
That's terrible. P. NASCARs, how the hell are you, brother? Good to see you.
Another salute.
It's just, it's so wrong that happens.
Hey, P. NASCARs.
Yeah, 2 people.
Salute.
Philly, have a good night, kid. Good to see you. Take it easy, all right?
Jumping
Night,
on
Phil.
the thumb ramp.
Philly's a good person. I've known Philly for fucking 14 years.
Gear's still getting the feel of it.
Scott jumping on the thumb ramp.
He's got some massive jumping on that thumb ramp, don't he? Huh?
Jumping on the thumb ramp.
I wanted to get a fucking deer so I can skin the fucking deer with it.
Yeah, I had a hard choice when I got my deer this year. Went through the whole drawer full of knives. Which one do I get bloody?
All of them.
I got 2 of them, anywho. Broke them in.
I just didn't want to hit a bone with the fucking thing, that's all.
Gut them with this one. Nut them with that one. Skin them with this one. Slice them with that one.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
NASCAR says Gear picked the black one. He must be the black sheep of the panel. Hey,
Ah.
Hey,
I'll be right. Be right.
I
Be
got
right back with.
Steve, the buck 110, of course, says Jay Watt.
right.
I don't have a buck 110. I have a buck, but it ain't a 110.
Actually, my 110 is a copycat knife. I think it's a Winchester or something. The one I carry with me in the woods in my butt pack or my backpack.
I just
What?
had my book now.
The only buck I have is the buck that the fat man gave me.
Right.
Same here.
That big chunk of fucking steel. Holy Hannah, what a knife.
They made some big ones.
And that fucking thing razor fucking sharp too. It's like the one that Pinascas sent, right? Thing's razor fucking sharp. Like scary razor sharp.
Guts girl got me. I tried to recant it before it came out.
What?
Butt
Well, that sounds gay. Hey, fanny packs are making a comeback, so we'll have to see.
Oh God.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All my life growing up and everywhere I've gone, I've always been the black sheep of the family.
Clown. Uh-oh. Don't bring him out. He scares me.
I sleep with mine. I think it's Fat Man Tolly.
Now, how did you? What?
How do you? No, it can't be. Not unless somebody gave it to you from Fat Man Tolly.
Yeah.
Right.
I was going to say, how did you luck into that?
I've got a lot of Fat Man Tolly stuff.
What?
I do.
Never said a word. Well.
I thought everyone else did.
I do. I have a wallet. I carry a wallet every day.
I have the wallet. I have the fold. I have the notebook. Like the billfold kind of the long one. But I'm not sure. And then I keep this one by my bed because it's a knife and a flashlight.
Jay Watt wants a paper cut test.
Paper cut test.
That's supposed to be bad for your knives.
Yeah.
Cutting paper's bad for knives.
Oh, by the way, Mike, just to let you know, let me double check on this one.
I had it.
Oh, whoops. A moderator can no longer take away comments or put people in timeout. It's either boot them, report them, or go to channel. So heads up.
All right, from now on, boot people. I don't want it in here.
Hornet Fixer. Hey.
Darn it. I got grease and lube on my hands.
Lucky.
Stevie, I'll be right back. I need a refill.
All right.
You're in charge.
Oh, yeah. I can sit here and not do
I got
anything. Cobra, what's up?
Hey, Hornet Fixer. Hey, Cobra. AJ.
Is it okay to show my new hat on here?
Yeah.
Especially if it's got a big old dick on it. Since Mike's gone.
None of those.
Oh, snap. Love it. Oh, I wish I could put you on present, buddy.
Found that at a gas station for $12. Thought I had to have it, but
I can't show you Candy, Cobra, but I can let you hear it.
This is not Fat Man Tolly.
Uh-oh.
I could be wrong. Because it doesn't have his stamp like my other stuff does. It says MAG on it. Darn it, where did I get this one?
it's funny the looks I get at the hat are people saying, nice hat.
I'd salute you. Except for I'm not a man of uniform, so
The
I change
ones,
your hand.
the ones that give me a look, I say 2020, and the ones that say nice hat, and I say I know it was made in China.
Right. Kind of like the NRA gifts you get. Just saying. Butterscotch candy.
If you can't play any instruments, kazoo is for you. And the kazoo is for me.
Can't play the harmonica?
Shalisa, did it give you any kind of cause of the explosion, or are they still looking? Or even what it was, like a refinery or a gas line, or
What caused the Houston
some
explosion?
idiot dumped diesel fuel in his fertilizer?
A 2,000-gallon tank of highly flammable gas that caused the explosion has been secured. Houston Fire Chief Samuel blah, blah, blah said Friday morning in his briefing. All valves that were emitted gas have been closed, and the tank contained propylene, a flammable gas, the owner of the plant told blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, 2,000-gallon tank. All leaks are sealed, and it was propylene. Sorry, I didn't do that sooner.
No, that's fine.
Outstanding.
Dish outdoors. How you doing, darling?
Hey,
No, the Democrat just left the room. Bah!
oh,
Oh, snap.
there's a couple Democrats around in here.
No, there's nothing wrong with being a Democrat if you got your head on your damn shoulders.
That's right.
Hey, Dish, you having it good? On your side of the hill by that there lake.
I bet that just made her day hearing you say that. That's cool. Thanks for coming, Dish. Everybody's been talking about you. Where you been?
Hiding.
What the hell?
We're being invaded by the freaky dude down below. Mike will be back in a minute.
Freaky dude in the house.
Gonna have to write Mike up for being AWOL.
Hello down below.
All right, I'm gonna go back out there and let the adults talk now.
That's no fun.
Y'all have a good one.
Here, love you, man.
Keep it crazy.
Dang it, Gear, now it's all quiet in here.
Right. Hell with it. Get some fatwood out. That's what she
I
said.
still can't stop thinking about what HRM said up above. I want to know what the hell he meant.
Let me go find it.
This is heard a tuber ordered a custom-built rubber dildo guitar. I guess I have to copy and paste. Rubber dildo guitar. Control C. Control V. Enter. Boom. Flesh guitar. How more impressive if he played the guitar. The player attaches a rubber dildo to herself. Oh, herself.
Ooh.
Oh.
Does that make her better because she now has a penis?
She may be naked or fully clothed as she pleases and holds. And then that's where it stops. And you gotta click on it to learn more. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, Dish, we can't show them anymore. I can only show you parts. Otherwise, Mikey would get kicked off YouTube. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I laugh? So here we are again with our hands tied.
Yeah.
Hey, Swamp Donkey, what's up, brother?
Hey, you just put up a video, didn't you, brother?
They let you out for the weekend? That's how rumors get started, you know.
Oh yeah, he did. Cleaning walleye. Ooh, that's a pretty fish. Like how he holds up the fin on top. Pretty. Makes for a great thumbnail.
God damn, I'm freezing.
Mike's back.
Oh,
Mikey's back.
Dish.
There they are. See that? What happens when he comes back?
Quick and boomy in.
Echo.
Where the hell is he? Oh yeah, he's down at the bottom.
Oh, he's down at the bottom.
There goes a neighborhood.
Fucking bottom feeder.
What's
Dish
happening?
Bronson.
Can you
How
breathe
are
down
you?
there?
let the freak show begin.
Right.
How are you, Dish? Gentlemen, how the hell are you?
Awesome, fantastic, and wonderful.
Good to see everybody. Sorry, I had to go for a refill and I got caught talking with, the wife.
With your pants down?
No, talking
Oh,
to the wife.
damn.
But I had to get another refill. I had to get a refill.
She's already on a roll. We're wondering where you were. She
Oh,
said you went for more lube. You didn't like her.
Got caught talking with the pants down.
Alrighty then.
Real Cobra Burnout said it's been a hostile takeover.
Well, I don't know about all that.
Hostile.
Where did Gear dropped out?
Yeah, he said he was going to back off and let the grown-ups play. Then it got real quiet up in here.
Hey, yeah, exactly, right? Eric's doing the fucking Stevie Wonder over there.
I see you've recovered. I think I think Cobra's wondering how you feel there, Jim.
Yeah, yes, my nose still is. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, now I'm curious. Was it one of the automatic ice cube maker so to have that perfect shape, or was it one of the nice big square out of the plastic one? Which one was it?
Dude, don't make me get the bloody red.
Did the Wookiee decide to fight back?
No, the Wookiee can't fight back. He's handcuffed.
These guys got me on locked and loaded, and I passed an ice cube through my nose.
Oh, ow, damn it.
Not a big one, just a little. It hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
Like a kidney stone.
I don't know. I haven't had a kidney stone. Please don't wish that on me, Salisha. Please.
Just think about taking a whiz and passing a jack.
No, I'm just saying. They saw. I went, oh my god, and I had an ice cube in my hand. So yeah, it was horrible.
And yourself?
John, I think you're echoing.
Somebody is.
Is it me?
John.
Me?
The guy from fucking Maine.
How can I echo? I have headphones on.
It's one of those.
Because you can't hear your speakers that are on or something.
One of those only occasionally echo.
I don't have speakers on. The headphones plugged in.
And if it's me, I blame John Solar and all those guys that were on Locked and Loaded for because when I passed a ice cube through my nose, I tried to run into the bathroom and I ripped my headphones out of my computer.
Oh, great.
I blame them.
I would too.
I think you need to go fund me to get a new set.
Oh no, I got a new set. It'll be here Sunday, so it'll be fine.
Sunday.
Yeah, well, fine.
Hey, Gunwild, what's going on? Hey, Cobra Burnout, what's happening? No, Dish, I did not bust a nut.
Yeah, but you coulda.
I coulda. Too cold right now. I'm too cold to do anything right now because I'm downstairs and I gave my daughter my little heater, so Mikey D's fucking freezing his nut off. Ain't no way he's gonna rub. There ain't no way he's gonna bust one. It's gonna bust all right. It's gonna friggin'
I like
right
I like how you changed that. You started to say rub one out.
almost.
You're too sick to be getting cold.
Yeah, and Mikey D's sick, so there ain't no way he's that ain't no blue pill gonna help that out.
Steve, I enjoyed your video.
Cool.
Yeah, I
man.
did too. I liked that video, Stevie. That was nice. I liked it.
That was really different, I gotta say.
I told you, you can practice on a frozen stick of butter. I've told people that before. Get a stick of butter, freeze it, and turn that.
Well, I also noticed that the bevel angle is very important.
Yeah, I saw you clip.
I like how you made it into one though. When you had the striker inside the.
Yeah, I'm trying to perfect that. That's about the closest I've got to great. But it's not perfect.
Now, have you tried doing an inset, where in other words, like, okay, you have your striker, right? And then you have them just set together. What if you were to go inside of portion one where the actual rod is, bring it in a little bit, all right? Bring it in, and then make yourself a step down on the outer one so the two of them can actually marry together, slide into one another.
That's a good idea.
That sounded totally dirty, but go ahead.
Well, it's kind of the principle of the whole thing.
Yeah, kind of like a jar.
There's a male and a female, and bring the two together.
Where is Jay Watt? Is Jay Watt still here? Okay.
He's probably rubbing one out.
Right.
Why is everybody rubbing one out tonight?
Apparently. It's Friday night. We all can't have Wookiees.
I wish, Cobra. I wish. So I need a hot toddy. I need something hot, but I'm drinking fucking Pepsi instead of drinking coffee.
Drink hot Pepsi.
Ish.
Never mind.
That would be really fucked up.
That's nasty.
Forget about it.
Got me a nice glass of warm Pepsi.
Jay Watt brought up the fact. Jay Watt, you know, Dish was here. Jay Watt said that I have an invitation in Michigan waiting on me to go ice fishing, and I'm just waiting for some fucking ice because it certainly ain't fucking any here. And whatever here and whatever in New Hampshire and fucking Maine where I go is going to be gone by Sunday or Monday, anyways.
Yep.
That or so slick you can't even walk on it.
No, it's going to be fucking 40-some degrees and it's supposed to fucking rain.
Yeah, it's going to be rain, and they said it's going to rain.
It's going to rain like a mofo.
Oh, Gunwild just got it.
What?
Install a little O-ring in there so you get a little positive.
Oh, so it snaps in nice. Good idea there, Gunwild.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's like we do with the goose call.
Right? Perfect.
Oh my God.
Somebody just kill a duck.
That would scare any goose off any lawn.
Yeah. Every time the goose tries to quack, it farts instead.
Somebody practicing the clarinet.
The beautiful one.
That is come out nice. Let me hang on there, Eric. Hang on.
I have it for sale.
There you go.
I bet you do about 10 grand.
Oh, a Trekkie one. It's a Star Trekkie one.
And it's made to look aged.
Right.
They show the top where the mouthpiece is with the stars and the sky in it.
Very nice.
Has the 5-year missions.
But this one's okay. The real cool one is the one I got from Eric C.
Oh, fuck you.
Wow. So Eric C does better work than John's does.
Surprisingly, it looks a lot like John's work.
Does it?
Yeah.
So the Star Trek duck call looks a lot like the Space Force duck call. Yeah, did you guys not see that today when he released the official patch of the Space Force? It looks a lot like the United States Federation. I'm just saying.
Well, Russia already has the theme song for it.
No, it's Star Trek, dude. I'm telling you.
That's what I thought when I saw Eric's freaking duck call.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's
Looked like a Star Trek emblem.
It looks like the Star.
Well, that was on Eric's goof call is the emblem from Captain Kirk's shirt. Yeah.
You know, it's strange when John holds a duck call. It reminds me of a duck call. When Eric holds a duck call, all I get is balls.
Wow, Eric, I think you're saying all over you there, buddy.
Pass 2 ice cubes in the nose a night. I'm just saying.
Wow, and he falls off the boots. Wow.
I just got the bleeding to stop. Please don't do it again. And I broke my headphone. It's my headphone jack on my computer console. It fucked up, not my headset.
Oh, you guys, you should have one in the back. Put the one in the
Yeah,
back.
and I should. I'm not going to go back there right now. I'm half drunk. I don't want to do that.
Stevie, keep an eye on the down below, will you, so I can see if he comes back in.
Dude, I can't see down below. I'm not running this.
I can't see below either. That's why I'm asking you.
You got to scroll down.
I can't. There's nothing there to scroll with.
That's what she said.
Ditch, they're making fun of me. Tell them how it goes. Oh,
Eric,
you're on the chat.
Eric, if you're
down
below, just type inside the internal.
That ain't gonna help me out either. I don't pay attention to that.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I should get the notification. You can set it to get a notification. You know, I'll hear it go off.
I'll hear the ding.
As long as I'm paying attention to it.
I'll hear the ding, but that's it.
Yeah. I'm waiting for. I was told these guys, Johnny. I'm waiting for Sebago to fucking freeze.
You're gonna be waiting a while.
I know. Give me a cove. Give me something. I just want to go pike fishing. There's no pike from here to there, so.
No. Yeah, you're gonna be waiting for a while. This little run coming up is gonna mess everything up.
Yeah, they're probably not even gonna be able to get the Winnie Derby in.
I doubt it. And we're probably gonna have some loss of life too. So.
They already have. Moosehead Lake lost one last week.
Yeah, I know. This is when everyone's supposed to keep their ass off the ice, and
Everybody's gonna win.
They're gonna go out.
They saved a couple of dogs down here, and one jackass. One jackass is in like 9 feet of water. First of all, explain something to me. You're in 9 feet of water, okay? 9 feet, not 90 feet. 9. Why do you need the fucking fire and rescue out there to get your ass out of 9 feet of water?
Well, it depends.
Even if you go through, you're not on a river. You're not going to get swept under the ice. You're going to get down. You come back up the same hole. You're an adult. You're not a kid.
You get some people that flip out, they freak out, and they can't.
Well, here's a thought. If they freak out and flip out, they shouldn't be on the ice to begin with.
Exactly.
So if they were going to flip. Oh, it just bothers me. I'm sorry. I just.
That echoes on me.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is.
All we have to do is all mute ourselves as soon as it starts, and we'll see it's John.
How can it be me?
How do I mute?
All you gotta do is mute yourself, and you'll.
But
know
I have headphones on, no speakers.
Someone in the chat said it was you.
I just muted him. You guys talk real quick.
Yeah, see, isn't it nice? Nice and clear.
It's only when John talks is when it echoes.
It's all his gear.
Hornet Fixer, say something.
Hornet Fixer, say something. You gotta unmute yourself.
Hi, how you doing? It's me, Hornet Fixer.
All right, so, John, there's no...
No, it might be Hornet Fixer.
What?
It started to do it.
Is it me?
I don't think so. Say something, Steve. Yeah.
I got him. I heard the beep.
Sorry, John. I'm gonna look up and scroll up and see who it was.
Aw, I'm sorry, buddy.
Hang on. Let me unmute him.
He just had to go knock him out.
Usually,
No,
I don't know how it's me.
my computer crashed.
it's one of those weird echoes that only happens like every 5-10 minutes.
Big green screen
Right
of
on,
death.
Dish. I'm with you.
Ooh.
Dish, would that be something? Especially when he comes on Stevie's chat on Saturday night. Stevie, what do you think? Dish just had a great idea. John should paint his microphone fucking pink.
Oh my freaking god!
You guys see the top 3?
Oh, wait.
Gunwild said John was echoing bad on Locked and Loaded.
How do you echo when you have no speakers on and
I'm
headphones?
telling you. I'm just reading what these guys. I wasn't on Locked and Loaded, obviously.
Well,
So
no. I understand what you're saying, but in order for it to echo, I got to be feeding back into something. So you
Right.
got to be able to hear it. So if I have headphones on, that means nothing in here is making sound.
I'm on it. I'm on it. Says if the YouTube page is not muted, it will echo. Do you have another YouTube page up that's not muted?
I have a YouTube page up that is muted and stalled.
But it's not a YouTube page echo. It's only once in a while.
It's the spyware that Hornet Fixer installed on your computer, John.
You see how it's stalled?
What?
It's stalled so I can read the chat, but it's not even moving. None of the pictures are moving.
How the hell did I get dragged into this?
I don't know.
I was being victimized, Jim, so we put it
I don't think we need to worry about it. It's only.
I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm going to blame the guy from Maine only because he's closest to me. So
Okay, there you go. See, John, that's what it is, John.
you know,
It's a main mass thing. It's
Mike,
we were the same
Morning,
state.
Karen.
We were the same state for the longest time.
Yes,
Mike,
we were.
technically, he's close enough you could drive up there and fix it for him real quick and then come back.
Well, I don't know. That's hour and 45 up, hour and 45 back, hour and 40. Yeah, maybe.
And he doesn't drink coffee, so, you know.
Oh, I drink coffee. I just prefer a Pepsi. Especially when it's ice cold, like out of your fucking fridge.
oh, out of your fucking fridge.
Yeah, not out of mine. I like it when it's fucking free.
He's like, when he orders a pizza, he's like, you got a Pepsi with it?
You got Pepsi?
No, Jimmy asked me, he goes, what do you want when you come up? You want fucking... He texted me. He said, you want Pepsi or coffee? I said Pepsi.
Right. That's part of that manners thing.
That's a New England thing, yeah.
My grandmother taught me that. You got someone coming over, you better make sure you have something for them.
Oh, absolutely.
Only an ass would not have something for them.
Absolutely.
The way I was taught.
So I guess that puts the rest of us at a disadvantage because Eric, we go to Eric's house. You have to have everything. So you don't need just Pepsi. You got to have Coke. You got to have whiskey, wine.
You show up and you knock on the door at Eric's house.
Yeah.
You got ammo. You got
Ammo.
coffee, you got beer.
Ammo, guns,
Get out of here.
you know, all the essentials.
You better get a big
Conservative,
van.
what's up? What's going on? Good to see you, conservative.
Conservative, how you doing?
So is the echo stopped now? My magic or what?
Yeah, weird.
I actually thought it was Shalisa, but I don't want to say nothing.
Oh, of course. Yeah, she's not sitting there. You're going to say that to her.
Blame the chick.
She's back and got a beer. You're fucked.
Oh, right on, conservative. Bernie's promised you more shrimp and steaks, and I'd vote for the fucking prick, too.
Cool. Did Bernie move to England?
Fucking Bernie, man. I'm telling you, he's promising everything. I'm going to fucking vote fucking that way.
Hey, did you hear the latest speech from AOC?
No.
Her exact quote was, "The Democratic Party is more like the centrist the conservative centrist is what she said. The Democratic Party.
We're getting Bloomberg hardcore up here, and it's so hilarious. He's like, I lost my job, and I had to go to work and take care of myself. So what I do, I built a business, and I'll beat Trump. You're like, what the hell does any of that have to do with anything? What?
I'm trying to be just like Trump.
Well, and I have to tell you this, John. You're not the only one getting those ads. They are running countrywide. And where he's running them is on like the NFL playoffs, any basketball game, any college basketball game that's going on right now.
Yep.
That's all I see is Bloomberg ads. And
it upsets me when they put that stuff on my Discovery Channel. Then I get pissed. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't want to watch it on Discovery Channel. I want to watch my science shit.
Well, it's going to be interesting. I'll tell you that right now.
And not to change Mikey's topic for tonight, we apologize.
No, I don't even have one. Go ahead.
We're not. It wasn't a connection. Sorry.
No,
I'm voting for Bernie.
Bernie, yeah. Hey, because
I want to feel
him and between him and Warren, everything's going to get paid for. So
I want
to feel between him and Bernie gets to be president. You just start a stopwatch. It's going to be going down quickly.
I don't even see how she can make it to a primary, let alone fucking.
Look, and I'm with you, Mikey. I don't see how she makes or Bernie makes a primary. The whole Democratic Party, as far as I can tell, because they held the impeachment, and again, not to get too political, I'm just saying they held it for a reason. That was to get Bernie and Elizabeth back in the Senate and let Joe get ahead. And I'm like, wow, that's the best you assholes got is Joe? This asshole sniffs hair for a living. Fuck off.
Why?
Well, that's why I said before Trump came, right? And we had the 8 years of fucking Obama, is that the Republicans couldn't put a candidate together, right? So now the Democrats are doing exactly what happened to the Republicans fucking with 8 years of Obama, right? They don't have a fucking candidate even close enough.
Mikey, I'm with you
to go against them. They don't have one.
Oh,
they
I am so with you, Mikey. What did we have in, what was it, 2012? You had McCain and fucking the chick from Alaska. Palin. Now Palin, I wish I'd
like to do her in the oral office.
Let's go. Yeah. She's hot. I'm not going to lie. But McCain's an asshole. I voted for him because I didn't want to vote for the Democrat.
Hey, Jim,
and then you get up on Romney and fucking the asshole from Wisconsin.
An idiot.
Oh my God! Everybody in the world went, wow, that's the worst thing you could fucking do, and they put it up there anyway.
Hey Jim, she's good for you now because she's a gilf.
Why did
she's a gilf. I'm all over Palin. I'm like,
she's single now too. She kicked her husband out and everything.
Oh no, really? Didn't hear that.
Oh yeah, they're divorced.
One downer though, Jim.
I got a chance. I got a chance.
Are you saying I got a chance?
And
I have to correct your English on one thing, Jim. You
just take her on a date to the gun room.
I have to correct your English on. I have to correct your English on one thing.
What's that?
You said McCain is an asshole. That would be was.
Was, yes. I apologize. Was.
But
he was, always will be, and forever.
But right. So he picks a dummy from Alaska as a running mate, right?
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. If I may, Mikey, not a dummy. She's smart. She actually, if you look at her by herself, she's not that dumb.
If he picked anybody else, Jim, as a running mate, they would have won.
And she really can. She really can see Alaska, Russia from her house. So she really can.
Oh, and okay, you all fell for that. Okay,
yeah, Night Live.
And Liz Warren was there. Lynn Warren was there in full headdress. So she
Yeah.
should
Yeah,
know.
right. And so is that asshole from down South Florida. I was there when they started shooting. Yeah, no, fuck off.
Yeah.
That's not what we know what she said. We know what she meant, and everybody blew it out of proportion. And the entire United States went, "Oh, we're going to follow what the mainstream media said because we're stupid." Yeah, okay, that's fine.
The funny thing is, she never said that. It was a quote off of
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. Thank you.
They put a little bit too much makeup on somebody and made her look like her.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you.
Why
Thank
did the
you.
Democrats shit on that woman from Hawaii who actually has a head on her shoulders?
Well, no, hey, no.
That is why.
Oh, that.
You answered your own question.
No, Tulsi
That's
Gabbard
why.
from Hawaii. Yes, she has some things that we all can agree to, but the majority, no. I'm sorry, no,
Too far.
no. She's like, okay, we agree with this. She's way the fuck over here. Just way the fuck over here. She's like, oh, abortion is a right. I'm sorry. And the Ten Commandments says, shall not kill. I'm just saying. Where is that in the Constitution? Where is that in the Bill of Rights? Where is that in the Ten Commandments that you can kill a baby and go, it's okay? I'm just saying. I'm not trying to start a shitstorm.
It's not in there.
Saying.
Kind of like driving.
What?
I figured I'd take it out of that ballpark.
No, you got me, dude.
Hey, Dish. I wonder if we. Hey, Dish, you still out there? I wonder if we did this. I wonder if we took Stevie's shirt, right?
Oh,
He's
what's
done with-
Stevie's shirt? Wait a minute, hold on.
When he's
gotta
done
bring
with it,
that up
and then
on
we
video.
can wrap. We can wrap Stevie's shirt around John's mic.
No.
Oh, the big pink shirt. Yes.
But there's nothing wrong with the mic.
It's not pink.
Mary
There's
Poppins.
nothing wrong with the shirt either.
It
So
matches the lights.
And might I say, the lights are perfectly straight, and I really like that.
Yeah, but that flag behind you ain't. It looks a little crooked.
The camera was crooked. There we go. And I got to get right there. There we go. Got to get that lined up there. There we go. See, it's actually balanced because there's another flag there and there's a flag over there. See?
You're a flaggy kind of guy.
You're making me dizzy. Knock it off.
Now I got it all crooked. Damn it.
It's just never going to be the same. You know that, don't you? You
I know,
got a
I
little
know.
rubble bubble on there, don't you?
I wish I did, man. I wish I did. Cross level bubble indicator.
Yep. You got a laser level over in the corner that just continuously shoots around your room.
No, but I have several laser levels.
Great invention.
oh my god,
I love them.
you really said that. You know, we were gonna make fucking jokes about that, John, but you said that like it's real.
Well, yes, Cobra. Cobra, now I could actually have a PBR flag
It
because
takes,
I had a choice of get a PBR flag or keep the girl.
Now, as far as PBR goes,
So now I can have a PBR
Solder-
flag.
John Solder's going to have a bottle of PBR up there next week, so you know.
Yes.
And PBR, I should say PBR.
yum, yum.
Let me clarify that. A PBR whiskey.
Oh, yeah?
Tastes like ass. I'm just saying.
Eric, that's not copyrighted, is it?
Yes. No, if you want to put that on your gun, please, by all means, go ahead and do that.
All right.
Did you forget how to spell turd?
What does your shirt say? It's not gay to suck cock. What does that say?
It's
Does that shirt really say that?
Yes, thank you. There you go.
Oh, okay. Just check. I was trying to say because you know. Wait, now I shut you off. Now you're gonna show it to me again. All right, there you go.
Nice.
Yes,
And it's a Ruger.
No, Eric's just see, Eric's now he's just being a fucking turd because
Tasty.
he has a
Uh-oh.
1911 from Ed, and it was courteously labeled with the laser engraving, and I'm just saying. Oh, by the way, I found in the boxes of crap of my water damage, hey, get everything out of that room, a pair of Justin's Final Mission dog tag holders that we did years ago before John Solar helped us out with that.
Cool.
So those will be going into a giveaway here real soon. Plus, I found some Ed hashtag Be Like Ed items that will be going into giveaways here real soon to raise money and awareness of one, Justin's Final Mission, and Ed USAF, and Mr. Holster. So we have a lot of things coming up for that. So just to let everybody know,
Big
we have a lot of things coming up. Yeah, rest in peace. Those are RIP bullets. Yes, we know.
Yes, John.
Actually, now that I have this thing all apart, I think I might use some sperm to lubricate it.
Oh my God.
Shouldn't take long.
Come on now. Hey,
You- you-
what's up,
Are you,
kid?
are you okay over there?
Why did you accept Eric in the back?
You people told me to. You people told me to.
Oh, you people. You people.
You were like, you gotta let him in.
Racist. That's racist, Mikey. You people.
No, it's not racist. That's covering everybody. You people.
You use guys.
Right. You
all,
people.
all use fucks right there. Yeah, all use fucks. That's
I am not racist. I hate everybody equally.
Exactly, Mikey. Thank you very much. I hate everybody equally.
You know?
equal opportunity hater.
That's right. That's right. I don't care what color you wear. Pink, purple, pink.
Purple, yeah,
blue.
pink, purple, rainbow. I don't care.
I don't care if you're
like
from Maine, fucking. Michigan.
Fucking losers come from Maine.
I'm with Michigan. Hey, I'm with you. You hate Michigan. I'm down with that. I'm just saying.
Fuck,
I'm just
everybody
saying.
turn around. It's somebody from Michigan. Everything's from fucking Michigan. I had fucking Gig Ryan on here tonight. I'm like, oh, fine. I got a Southerner on here. He'll agree with me. And I said something, and he goes, yeah, like this. I'm like, really? Did you really just do that?
What the hell is that?
It's like the secret
Michigan.
fucking handshake. It's like a secret handshake they do up in fucking Michigan.
Really? This is a Michigan thing?
Yeah, it's a secret handshake.
Okay, hold on.
You
I
live
want
on the mitten.
Lisa and
I'm over here.
answer this. What is this? Really? What the fuck is that?
It is. It's a secret handshake.
We're the only state where you can point like that and tell where you're at on the mitten.
Yep. There's Steve, Gun Girl, Gunpowder.
Try
Oh,
that in
no.
Ohio.
You don't have fingers.
Woodford.
It's a mitt. You don't have fingers.
We also got that sign too.
Oh, hey, I got that sign too.
Ventilation sign.
Ventilation sign.
It's Revelations.
You know what I
Look,
think you should do? Here's your punishment. I think every person from Michigan, right? I think I think every person from Michigan should have to come to Boston and drive.
Oh, dude, you haven't driven here.
Oh,
It
trust
ain't
me.
all
Trust
roses here either.
Trust me, I'll drive to Detroit all day long. Come to Boston for half an hour.
And dude, I
No,
drove
hold
New
on,
Orleans
hold
for 10
on. No.
years. I could handle Boston, I bet.
Now, I have to say this from Boston, Detroit, et cetera. Every town in the United States of America has
Has
the
any
fucking
driver.
shittiest traffic in the world. I've driven in Boston.
Not mine.
Because I visited there. I have not driven in Detroit or any Michigan states because I blow right through there.
Who wanted you? Exactly. Why would you want it?
Philadelphia.
But I've driven all over the world. I've driven in Iceland. I've driven in Greece. I've driven Italy, France, Spain, etc., etc., etc. Okay, and traffic sucks everywhere.
Well,
I'm just
Cobra.
I've driven in Tampa Bay, had no problem. I've driven in. Well, there is no such thing as traffic in Maine. Traffic in Maine is somebody looking at a fucking moose. All right. So there is no. I'm telling you right now, there is no such thing as traffic in Maine. It's either a moose or a car accident.
Really? There's no such thing as traffic.
No, traffic.
I'm telling you, you don't get it.
A traffic jam in Maine is when you pull up to Wendy's and there's 3 cars in front of you.
Exactly.
That's a fucking traffic jam.
I'm telling you, there is no. It could be 6:37, anywhere from 6:30 to 8 o'clock is rush hour traffic. Correct? Okay.
Yeah.
You drive through the city of Portland, 6:30 to 8 o'clock. I'm right through 80 miles an hour. You can't do that in the city of Boston.
No.
You ain't doing
Cockerham.
10 miles an hour through the city of Boston at 8 o'clock in the morning. But anyway,
Oh wait, wasn't he the one who used to do the cooking videos a long time ago?
Oh, Tommy?
Cockerham, a redneck Cockerham.
Yeah, Tommy.
Yeah, he did. I think I was.
He's done some cooking videos. Yes.
He built up a little place. There's a video of building up a little place. And
he had a shed on Saturday nights.
I don't know about that, but I remember he used to do cooking videos.
Yes, Cobra, they do. Most of the streets in Boston are kind of narrow, and it's only going to get worse because now they're going to tear up Mass Pike. So it's just going to get worse.
I thought you guys learned your lesson from the Big Dig.
Now they're doing another one.
Oh Jesus!
Oh jeez! Oh, don't you know?
You betcha.
Oh, don't you know? Jeez, oh God!
Oh jeez!
I remember screaming at a guy when I was like, "I'm just trying to go to the frickin' aquarium." I go to 2 places in Massachusetts: Faneuil Hall and the Museum of Science or the aquarium. That's it.
See, you're watching a video, Lisa. Thank you.
Now I can't go to any of them because it's all messed up.
Sure, you can just drive to fucking Wellington and take a train.
Of course, you don't want to see that.
Can't go to Houlihan's and get fajitas anymore.
Nope.
And my peppers and sausages.
Well, you can get on the market.
Peppers
Get on the market and get in.
Eat the peppers, put the sausages and the onions. Okay.
Get on a Haymarket. You won't even recognize the fucking place.
Well, I haven't been to Faneuil Hall in a long time.
But get on a Haymarket. Don't go to Faneuil Hall. Get on a Haymarket.
I don't ever go there. I only go to Faneuil Hall.
Really?
Nowhere else. I don't. I like Faneuil Hall because it's all around you, right there in the circle. I don't have to leave. Boom.
Right. And what's the backside of Faneuil Hall? It's Haymarket.
I don't fucking know anything. I just know. Is that little strip mall?
It's like a quarter mile. It's like a quarter mile away.
Oh, yeah, that's just too far in Boston. Fuck that, man. I'll end up walking on a sidewalk and get a traffic jam.
All I know is there's a whole bunch of people dropping trowel for Shalisha in the chat room. That's all I'm saying.
Drop your drawers and show us your state sign, Jim.
I'm just saying, it's cold down here. Iguanas are freezing.
Is it
a secret sign in Florida required showing your package?
So the secret sign of
Florida
Florida must be a raisin.
Because Florida's the nutsack of America.
Yeah, so I said do it. And he's like, do what? Drop your drawers.
Where's my favorite place in Boston to eat? I don't know.
So if I was to drop my drawers right now.
I've been eating in Boston in many a year.
No.
Hey, hang on. Let me get the laughter button.
Yeah,
but
I know.
the Union Oyster House I love.
Fake news.
Look, all I'm saying is, iguanas. Did he say fake news?
No fake news on. Hey. We don't do fake news on the Quagmire. This is
Lisa. I'm sorry. Fake news. I can't do it. I'm just kidding.
Don't overthink it.
Look, all I'm saying is iguanas are dropping out of trees. It's so fucking cold.
We don't do fake news here in the Quagmire.
Well,
we only do
I
true
forgot.
news.
I turned the air conditioning on today.
Okay. Where else is a good place to eat in Boston? There's a bunch of places in Boston, but
really, there's a bunch of places in Boston to eat.
No, Cobra was asking. It all depends what you want, Cobra. If you want, Italian, if you get it with a North End.
Fuddruckers.
That's not at a restaurant. That's a fucking kid restaurant.
That's not food.
Stuck
it is.
That's a kid restaurant.
Fuddruckers?
He's talking about real restaurants.
I'm in the Midwest. I ate at Fuddruckers when I was in high school.
Fuddruckers is awesome.
No.
Fuddruckers is the home of the gigantic hamburger.
Fudge
Oh my
pack.
God.
Fudge packers.
That would be what? Green Bay.
Oh, and how's
Wisconsin.
how's the Super Bowl thing working out for them?
Yeah, you know.
That sucks, actually, because I wanted Green Bay to win. I figure my Patriots didn't. Might as well root for Green Bay.
I hate Green Bay.
He said, "Man up, ask for that blue pill." Look, if I was to take that blue pill, I'd have
And
a
it
heart
wouldn't be
attack.
Florida.
I'm not doing that right now.
And it wouldn't be Florida either. It'd be some other state.
That's right.
What?
It'd be Rhode Island.
Smallest state.
Yeah,
in the
because there's a
union.
bunch of hardos up there, too, down there, too. So
Oh my God! Oh, that's
fucking
funny.
Rhode Island.
That's funny.
Yeah, you sneeze, you're out of Rhode Island.
That's right. Welcome to Rhode Island. See ya.
Forget about it.
You know what's bad when there's only 130 miles that separate Maine from fucking Connecticut.
I hate going to Connecticut.
Watch them ice cubes, Jim.
God, I hate it.
Sorry, I'm trying to get water.
No, I didn't want you to injure your nose.
You guys are
Right.
allowing him to still have ice cubes after that?
Well, we can't reach him. We would have somebody go over and supervise, but you know.
Steve, you did not see that go like out my nose.
Like a rock.
Horrible. It was horrible.
Did you hear it hit the floor and bounce and go look for it?
No, I was like, oh, and it was. I had blood. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, we had a man down.
What did you think was going to happen?
Blood. I showed.
Was 911 called this time?
No.
Yeah, you just let them lay
Not
there.
this. No, not
Oh
this.
yeah, they didn't call 911. Look, when my toe was twitching, they called 911. When I had blood coming out my nose, they said, "Oh, he's fine."
Hang on a second. I gotta say hello to somebody I haven't seen in like forever. Agitator 263. How the hell are you?
Agitator. Who?
I like that. Good name.
Great to see you.
I see a bunch of hornfisher. What the hell?
Oh, he trademarked Solo 283. Fuck, I can't fucking use that name. Fucking queer.
It is trademarked.
Really? How'd he get the little TM to come out like that?
You trademark it.
Well, no, or
No
you
shit.
know the
So I should trademark the Quagmire, huh?
Quag. Yes, you should. If you could beat Family Guy to it, yeah.
Right. Like that banana peel tried to fucking trademark Taco Tuesday.
I thought the banana was trying to talk peanut butter jelly time too.
What's his name there?
Jelly
Fucking-
time.
Oh yeah.
The idiot out there in LA. What the fuck's that idiot's name? He plays for the Lakers.
Really? There's a whole bunch of people who play for Lakers.
I was gonna say you just gave a whole. What's that idiot?
Yeah, but the biggest idiot of all. What's his name? LeBron James. Yeah, he tried to get Taco Tuesday to be his. Yeah, it has been a long time. Good to see you though. I hope things are well for you. And
Really, Cobra?
Swamp Donkey's in the house.
Swamp. He said swamp.
Taco John's trademarked Taco Tuesday. Right.
Swamp
Right.
donkey.
Correct.
Is that what a SQHW swamp donkey?
Swamp Donkey.
Yeah.
Donkey.
That'll do.
Tomcat,
That'll do, donkey.
that'll do. No, that's a nice boulder.
That means moose in Canadian.
If
Yeah,
he
he can-
moves,
He can fucking, and he fishes like he ice fishes. You don't see him throwing shit back when he goes ice fishing.
He's got to chisel through 3 feet of ice.
Yeah, but you don't see him throwing shit back like these other idiots. Fucking watch them. Fucking. Oh, let's go.
So hold on. You guys that chisel through ice to fish.
I don't chisel. But go
You're
ahead.
saying if you only chisel through a foot of ice, you gotta throw it back?
I don't.
No, there are people that do throw it back. I've never been a fan of. If you're ice fishing, I don't catch and release. No.
Yeah,
I
that's just
catch and
No,
keep.
that's my. I guess
I-
that's my question. So for all you living way the fuck up north and that have to like drill through a fucking lake,
stand on
and
frozen
fish,
water to fish. Yep.
You don't. What you catch, you don't fucking fillet and eat.
A lot of people don't. A lot of people, for whatever reason, where they're fishing, the water can be polluted, and you can't drink. You can't eat the fish.
Well, okay.
All right.
I'll give
But
you
there
that.
are places. A lot of the guys do it just because. And that Stevie and I were talking about this earlier. For me, right? If the fish is big enough, and I know it's going to sound funny.
No,
there are
I'm with
states-
you. No, I'm with you.
There are
on
states
you,
that if the fish is too big, that you can't keep it.
Well, no, I'm sorry. We're not going to abide by that law.
So,
I mean,
I'm just saying.
now,
Minnesota would be one of those, by the way.
I
Yeah,
would
see?
abide by if it's too small, you can't keep it.
No, the one that's
I'm
if
okay
it's
with
too
that. But
If
and
it's no-
I'm okay with the hey, this is a polluted area. Now, one, the question is, why are you fishing in a polluted
right.
area? But two, yeah, throw it back. But when you get to the area where you can, it's a fresh fish, whatever, it's not a polluted fish, and it's they have it's a 25 centimeter. I'm just throwing numbers. Don't hold me to this. If it's this long a fish, you can keep it. If it's this short a fish, you can't keep it. If it's the dead of winter and I'm on a lake and it's ice and I'm fishing, I'm eating that fucker. I'm just saying.
Cobra. The reason why they do it in some states, and I know the reason why they do it in Minnesota, only because one of the trout ice fishing videos I was watching, a kid caught a trout. It was like 40-something inches long, and by Minnesota wildlife law, he has to put it back. And the reason with that is they want that fish to mate and to
Yeah, because they're saying that 40-inch fish is going to fuck
Right.
everything in the water.
So that's what. Now that's in Minnesota.
Here's what I
That's in
think.
Minnesota. I don't
Minnesota-
know. I don't know if that's the reason in the other states that do it. I have no idea. Like for instance, in Stevie's state, you can't bring a bass through the ice. Okay, the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I was watching.
How
was
do you
watching-
know it's a bass if you don't bring it through the ice?
Because
can
Minnesota
bring it.
Timberwookie. I mean, yeah, Minnesota. MI Timberwookie and Daryl and who else? No, was it Johnny? Anyways, they were ice fishing, and he made comment that he can't even bring a bass to the fucking. It's illegal to take a bass during an ice during the winter in Michigan.
Okay, one, I want to get back to the big ass fish in Minnesota that if it
Yep.
fucks everything, you can't eat it.
So what?
So
A lot of fish.
if you get a fish in Minnesota that's over X amount of inches long, you
Yeah.
can't keep it because it's going to fuck all the other fishes.
A lot of fish don't breed until they're like 10 years old or something like that. So they want the older, larger ones to stay in the lake. They want you to keep the
Now,
mid-size.
that kind of makes sense to me. I'm sorry, but if that fish is that big, I'm going to eat that motherfucker.
Dinner.
Just don't get
Look,
caught.
I'm
Just don't
sorry.
get caught
I'm
with it.
hungry. I fish. I pull a fish out of the water. I'm going to eat the motherfucker.
Just make sure there's no game warden behind you.
And
Well-
you'd be surprised how many of those you run across up here.
That's right. 'Cause I'll tell you what. As soon as He'll stay back and not pay any attention to you for a while until it goes in the cooler. As you start heading to the truck,
So when you do the whole big fish thing, reeling it in, and you go, "Oh yeah, it's a big one. I got one." Then he comes over and says, "Put it the fuck back."
Nope, they don't do that. They'll leave you alone.
It's like
He wants you to put it in the cooler and take it to the truck, because then intention.
Oh
Then
my.
he has intent.
oh no, it doesn't have to be in the truck. As soon as it's in the cooler in your fucking ice shanty, you fucked it.
Right.
Oh my God.
They want to make sure. Listen, and the reason they say they do it is because people pull up the fish all the time, and you're fine. You pulled it up. As long as you put it back, everything's fine.
Right.
These guys up like in Maine, they're really serious about, and this is no joke. Did the fish die?
Right.
If the fish fucking died, they get really fucking.
Like if I was in New Hampshire, right? Like I was in New Hampshire ice fishing, and I caught a salmon, right? And they're like, Mike, you can't. I go, what are you talking about? They're like, you can't even bring it. You can't even bring it through the ice, Mike, to take it off. You got to cut your line. I'm like, I ain't cutting my fucking line. They're like, Mike, if you can't cut the line, if you don't want to cut the line, fine, but you can't grab that hook. You got to cut the line. So I'm trying to grab the hook, and I'm like, it's a fucking fish. Who cares about what? Because it's salmon, and it's way out of fucking what do you call it, from keeping those. I cannot bring it through the ice. I wound up cutting my line.
So you don't know what you have on your line.
I didn't. They did. They identified it right away, and they were right. It was a salmon.
Wait a minute. If you couldn't bring it up through the hole,
Oh, you get
You can see in the water.
You get the face up to the hole.
You can see it
He's
in the
talking about
water.
pull the whole fish out. He's talking about pull the whole fish out.
Mikey, your salmon story here.
Yeah.
You could see it. You weren't on ice. You could see the fish.
Yeah, because like John's telling you.
Okay.
you gotta-
I want to make sure I'm on the same story as you are.
You got a hole. You got a hole in the ice.
You get a hole 10 inches. You get a hole in the ice 10 inches round. You get a hole in the ice 10 inches round, right? As you're bringing it through, he might pass through, okay, while he's on your line. Okay, but what I'm saying is when you're bringing it up, right? You're at a 10-inch hole. You can identify it as soon as you've seen the head, and don't forget you have X amount of time, X amount of space between the water level and the top of the ice.
So you're telling me you have to look in a hole in the ice, identify the fish before you can pull it out of it?
Yes.
Right.
And if you can't identify the fish while you're fishing, these guys up here will tell you, don't fish.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
And to this day, I can't tell you what a salmon is. I don't give a flying fuck. I don't give a fuck what any. I can't.
Hey, Mikey, they're red when you cook them.
Not those salmon. They're not Alaskan salmon. They don't even look like.
It says prime breeders for walleye are between 20 and 27 inches.
Yep.
So no, okay, you guys are all putting all this stuff out here. Now I'm of course I'm down here in the south. I don't know. I'm not a fisherman and all this stuff. But what I'm getting at is if you want to put food on the table for your family,
Yes.
you can't do it because the government says no.
No, you can do it. You just have to do it legally.
No, okay, let me rephrase.
I'm not being a wise ass. I'm being serious.
No, you're correct. You're correct. Let me rephrase my question, I guess. So when you're in the ice hole, and that's just funny as hell, and say in Maine or Mass or Michigan or Minnesota or wherever, you have to know what that fish is before you bring it up.
Yes.
Well, you can bring it to the.
You can bring it to the hole. Up.
You can bring it to the hole. All right. You can get the head up a little bit. They don't want you to pull the fish out of the damn ice. Don't pull it out.
Okay,
you can lift the head up. You can lift the head up and look at it. Remove the hook and let it go. It never came out of the lake. It's still in the lake.
Okay, and again, I'm not being a dickhead. I'm trying to understand this because I never have done this before. So you're saying you can bring the fish up, just the head,
right?
And God, that's just fucking a sexual.
You can take the fish. You can pull the head up through the ice hole. Get it? The head through the ice hole.
The head.
Dangerously.
Then you can remove the hook from the mouth and then drop it back in the ice hole.
So, and you have to be the quintessential fisherman to know what fish that is by bringing the head through the hole when you take the hook out of the mouth.
Because when you do that, you're going to see part of the body too.
Right.
So you'll be able to recognize what it is.
But they say don't take it out of the lake. They don't want you to lift that fish out of the lake because now it's in danger of dying. And up here, they're fucking
cold.
They are fucking dead fish. If that fish dies, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay. For you guys that are listening and everybody in the chat room, I'm not a fisherman here. I'm not the whole. I don't go down and fish and all that shit.
Hey Jim.
What?
We never would have noticed that.
Really? And now I used to be until they changed the rules. I have to preface it with that. I used to go down to the pier and we'd fish and pull up fucking flounder and everything, and nobody gave a shit. Hey, flounder, we're having fish for dinner tonight. Blah blah blah, whatever. But what I'm getting at is you have your restriction on feeding your family and feeding yourselves, for that matter. You have to look at the fish and go, oh no, I can't pull that one up.
Right. Jim, it's the same thing. It's the same thing with hunting, right? The state of Maine, all right? In the state of Maine, when you're going to go, if you're going to shoot a buck, okay?
Yeah.
That buck better have 4 points or better before you fucking shoot it. If you shoot a buck in the state of Maine that's fucking under fucking 4 points, you're fucked in the ass. Or you're gonna wish you were fucked in the ass.
Oh, okay. Now down here in Florida, I can hunt wild hog and I can hunt turkeys all I fucking want.
Right now, see those 4 points from 190 yards.
Right, and no, I know, John, trust me, I'm with you on that one. Fuck all that shit. Now, when I was growing up, we went, deer hunting, buck hunting down in, I should say, I grew up in Ohio. We would go in Kentucky because that was where the bigger deer were. And I remember looking, he's like, only get the bucks. I'm like, okay, that means they got horns. And depending on what time of the year it was,
right.
You could see the horns, or there was just a little nub coming off there. So I shot at anything there was. And
right on, Dish.
Honestly, I will be 100% honest. I missed all of them. I'm not going to lie. I got so excited, I went, BAM! And them fuckers are like, you missed.
I like Dish's comment.
You missed, and they run away. So, yeah.
That's a good one. I like Dish's comment.
I'd have it dead in my sights. I'd pull the trigger, be so excited, the heartbeat would jump up. I'd shoot, and and the deer would look at me like,
Massachusetts.
So, yeah.
Massachusetts, an antlered deer is anything with 3 inches of antlers or better.
See, I didn't give a shit about when I say when I didn't
that
give
fucking thing still has spots on it, for Christ's sake.
Now, this was back in the late 70s, early 80s. This is way, many years ago. We didn't care. It was buck or doe. We didn't care. We didn't give a shit about size of racks or
regulations have gone absolutely freaking insane.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I'm saying. I spent all these years in the military and stuff. I didn't do any of this stuff because I didn't have, I wasn't there for all of it. And I'm like,
they've got it down. They've got it down now. That in Maine, unless you shoot and hunt in every single way possible, you can't feed your family on deer because, oh my God. I mean, you have to have so many different permits. I mean, we're allowed one deer. If you don't get that one and you want to get something else, you have to hunt a different way and get another permit. It sucks ass.
And this is where I think
and I understand.
And this is where I think it's a riot. And this is where I think it's a riot between the two states because here in Massachusetts, obviously a lot smaller state with more people in it, right? I get when I buy my hunting license here in Mass, I get $2, okay? Then I file for a quote unquote antlerless deer permit, okay? And once I get that first one, before October 7th, I can buy as many as I want for $5.
Yeah. Here, no, not for me.
Oh, I know. Trust me,
Uh-uh.
I know.
So
That's why when I won the fucking,
I guess my thing is this: you guys see down here, the only hunt season, if you will. I mean, a deer down here is like a large
60 pounds.
Yeah, it's a mule deer.
Yeah, it's nothing.
No,
Compared to
they're
what
regular
you
deer.
do
They're
up
whitetail,
north.
but they're fucking tiny.
Right, they're tiny compared to up north. But down here, feral hog and turkey
Yes,
and
that's what I want to do. I want to go hog hunting.
and assorted other game is the biggest thing in the South. Again, mainly hog and turkey. Now, I'll tell you this. I work out at Cecil Field. Now, before, after it was a Navy base, even when it was a Navy base, wild turkey were all over that thing. And these son of a bitches were half the size of my Mini Cooper.
Right.
They were huge. And I'm like, man, that feed me and my old lady for a month and a half. But I couldn't shoot them. Now that it's a civilian airport, these assholes get fucking permits. They can go out there and shoot all they want. As long as they're not shooting where, of course, where we're working, but But I want to go back to the fishing thing with you, all you guys, with your ice fishing and all that, especially in the winter, because that intrigues me. The whole ice fishing in the winter. That's how people stayed alive, and yet they tell you can't do this, you can't do that.
I imagine it's because we humans are a parasite and we are overpopulating this planet rather quickly. And it's getting to the point where we can't eat like we used to.
What's straight wall?
Well, I agree with you, Lisa. I agree with you, Lisa, to a point. And the point of, yes, we are a parasite. We have overpopulated the world. But the overpopulation is the people that don't know how to fend for themselves, if you know what I mean.
Anytime you don't understand any of the DNR stuff, try watching a good documentary.
No, I agree with you. Like I said, I agree with you. The people that say, well, why do we need this? We can just go to the store. Those people need to go away.
To answer Agitator's question, I don't believe so, because here in Massachusetts I can't hunt with a rifle to begin with unless I'm hunting fucking bear.
That's some yum. You know what? That is some yummy meat too.
What, bear meat?
I've had
Bear
so many
meat's
people
fucking
go.
awesome.
I've had so many people go. Yeah, man. Oh my god.
It all depends where you
shoot.
shoot.
It's a little. It's greasy, but it's very tasty.
It all depends where you shoot. It all depends where you shoot the bear.
Rabbit, whatever. I don't care. I will eat whatever's in front of me if it's survival. See,
it all depends.
That's the difference between us and all them.
See,
it all depends. If you're shooting a bear that's like a quote unquote.
he was downstairs watching my fucking Netflix.
That's what I'm saying. You shoot a resident bear, it's gonna taste like the residential dumpster.
Look, Eric's bear was watching Netflix and rubbing one out. That's the only reason because he had that extra meat on the bear. I'm just saying.
Jim. And that out the nose moment was brought to you by Home Fixer and Earth Rider Valhalla.
Out the nose. That's 2 down.
But if you don't pass an ice cube through it, it doesn't count.
But
yeah, if you don't need a panty liner for your nose, it didn't matter.
I don't mind.
If you don't have a bloody tissue in the wastebasket, the next day you're not. It's the count.
Jimmy. I don't mind a lot of the rules they have for wildlife because
well, no,
in the end, it's only there to help us. To be honest with you,
most of it.
In the end, it's going to help us. So
there's a few rules like the deer up here, the deer stuff. I mean, I don't agree. I think we should be allowed to have 2. This whole Oh, you want to get another deer? Yeah. Okay. Now you have to hunt. Go get a different gun. Hunt a different way. Let's get a new permit going. By
Well,
the time you're done, you're buying deer for $100 and some odd bucks.
but here's the thing, though, too, and I don't have to tell you this, that winters up north are fucking wiping them out.
Oh yeah, they are. I know. But I mean,
That's why.
but I mean,
This year.
I don't object to limiting. But if you're going to limit, let's do the limit. If you're going to hunt deer, you're going to get buck. You can have 2. Not these guys that really up in Maine. What they're doing is how many do you want? Well, I want to get 5 this year. You can get 5 this year. You're going to have a crossbow license. You're going to have a regular bow license. You're going to have a shotgun license, a muzzle loader license. That's the bullshit. They're just selling deer for $100 some odd bucks. If you're going to you want to do a hardcore deal and say yes, as a licensed hunter, you may have 2. Done. Then
no matter what weapon you use, you get
right.
2.
But then,
then
my license allows me to feed myself. I don't have to go get $700 worth of fucking licenses. I mean, because remember, all these licenses are a shot. There's no guarantee. It's a shot. So you could actually go out hunting on 3 different licenses and come back, Mikey. You know this one as well as I do. Come back with nothing.
Mix out Mike.
Well, no, because I know Mike's a hunter and I've hunted. So I mean, anybody who's hunted knows that license doesn't guarantee anything.
On John's point, Mikey, if I will, because I'm not a hunter, I just don't do it anymore. I don't have the time. I don't have the patience, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But my thing is this: so how many hunters need, like John was saying, 7 deer? How big a family do you got? You need 7 fucking deers to feed.
I had a family of 4, 2 kids, 2 adults, and we ate 80 to 90% venison, and it took us approximately 2.5 deer a year to feed my family.
Exactly. And if you have a boy or a girl, that's it. That's it. You have a daughter or you have a son. That's it. They can go out and get their 2 deer as well. You're done. That's all. That's it. You're done. You don't have to worry about it.
So if I may, so 2.5. We're going to use Steve's numbers here. 2.5 per year per person. Now I'm looking at 6 screens.
And by the way, that half deer was very difficult to get.
Well, okay. So you can only shoot the forward half. But what I'm getting at is 2.5 deer per family.
It's easy to do it the other way.
I got 6 screens on the board. So what I'm getting at is that's what you need to feed your family just for that protein. Now you have to have everything else.
Right.
What I'm getting at is the government puts this, all these restrictions on us. Like, let's go back to fishing, for example.
It's not up in Maine. The deer thing is, I don't consider it a real restriction. I don't. I consider it they're selling deer. Because if I'm lucky and I get a deer every time, I can go out with 7 deer. No, I don't believe that's right.
You only got one.
No,
Mikey, you can get other licenses.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can get other licenses.
No, you can't. The state of Maine. Here's what you can get in the state of Maine. 1 fucking deer. You can go for a deer permit for the doe, but guess what? Now you have to choose. If you shoot a doe,
my knowledge.
If you shoot a doe, you can't shoot a buck.
All right, breathe.
Now they have a special.
My knowledge.
They have a special permit you can buy.
Hold on, my
that allows you to buy
is back. Easy. My knowledge is back before.
I'm just
my
telling
knowledge is back before. I don't have brand new current knowledge.
I'm just telling you. It's you only
no.
get one.
I'm saying my knowledge is before. It used to be they could go get a different gun and a different permit. If it's not that way now, I didn't know that. But that's what they used to do here in Maine. My brother went hunting several times with just a different license. When I was younger, he did it all the time.
If you shoot it, it doesn't matter if you shoot it with a gun, a bow, a handgun. It doesn't matter.
A hand grenade. It doesn't matter.
What I'm saying is, it used to be that way.
But okay,
Used to be.
let me get back on one thing if we can. I know, Mikey, this is your show. You can shut me down if you want. It's fine. I understand. So my question is this:
Damn.
you need to feed your family. So say Mikey just said in mass you can get 1 deer. Now Steve tells me, hear me out. Steve is saying
Never
a family of 4, right, Steve? Did I get you correct on it? It needed two and a half deer,
Approximately, yeah.
give or take. So let's just say 2 deer. So in mass, they're saying you only get 1, and you got to make it stretch. Right. Okay.
Well, if you have a child, that child can also hunt.
That's not.
It's
What I'm saying
Jim,
is
it is per person, not per family.
Right.
So like mom and dad
okay.
each get a deer.
Okay. I got you per person. Okay.
Right.
I was unclear. My apologies.
So, right, but I'm going to tell you right now that
for
2.5 deer ain't going to feed my family for a year. I can guarantee you that right now.
Right, it's not going to happen. Mikey, I agree, 100%, sir.
Because first of all, it depends upon A, how big the deer is. B, how are you processing it? Are you taking it to a processor?
Right.
Okay.
No, I agree 100%. I get you, brother. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
Is that if the government says you can only have you got a grown man, the husband, and you have a 16-year-old child. Let's just, for example, so he gets a doe, he gets a buck. Okay, 2 deer. I don't give a fuck what they are.
Yep.
How is that going to feed your family?
Right.
For the entire. Now, you all that live up north, you have a longer winter than I do. Okay, but what I'm getting at is, how's that going to feed your family for, say, 6 months? It's not going to.
Better have a hog too. Have a hog too.
The way it works is just like you eating steak. You don't eat steak every day. You have steak. You have.
Well, no, I understand that. I'm getting that. We'll have livers. We'll have heart. We'll have.
Right, you'll have chicken. You'll have chicken one day. We'll
have whatever.
Right. You'll have pork another day. You'll have.
No, I get all that. What I'm saying is the government has shut us down so fucking much and made us so dependent on going to the grocery store. How we don't need the Second Amendment. And I'm going off on a tangent. Hold on, I'm going off on a tangent, but it will come around. We don't need you to be able to shoot your own food because you can just go to the store and buy it. But here's the thing: I go to the store and buy this shit. It's so packed full of fucking this, that, and the other thing that's going to kill me and give me cancer. I don't want to fucking eat it. So my thing, I go back to what Mikey and John and everybody's saying. We go hunt, we go fish for ourselves. See, I grew up that way. I grew up on a farm. We shot we hunted rabbit, we hunted squirrel, we had our own, cows, we had our own geese, we had our own ducks, we had our own rabbits. We did our own thing. Hell, I even ate a fucking groundhog, which was greasy and nasty as fucking. I didn't want to ever eat it again. But trust me, no. Yeah, that was the one and only time we ever tried that. But what I'm getting at is nobody in the modern generation knows what the fuck that's like.
Right.
Mikey and Steve and Eric and John and Shalisha, we all know, and everybody in the chat room, we all know what it's like not to have anything. To grow our own carrots and to grow our own potatoes and our own corn. We know what that's like.
No, but this just said you can only grow 4 tomato plants now in Michigan.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting at. They've taken, the government has ripped us of everything we need to be a prosperous nation.
Hey,
I gotta interrupt you for a second, Jim. I'm gonna take off. It's 12:30. It's my bedtime.
Oh, okay, Lisa.
Good night, Shalisa.
What
Good
are
night,
you-
Lisa.
everyone.
Good evening,
All
Miss.
right.
Get
Hey,
better, Mike.
Dish. Good night. Hey, Dish. Steve was going to wear that shirt tomorrow night, but he's rather save it for tonight.
She hauled ass before you could finish that. Just so you know. But no, they have ruined the people of this country because all of us here listening to this, we all can fend for ourselves. Every one of us listening to this, to your broadcast, Mikey, to your YouTube video, everybody in the chat room, everybody watching this, we can all fend for ourselves. But the 99% of the other people that don't watch us, they can't.
I just
Eddie,
heard
where does
that.
hamster come from? A
Yeah.
package.
Right.
I just heard that. I
Right?
just heard that rain barrels were illegal in some places.
Yeah, maybe I was leaving in my hometown.
In Florida, I cannot keep my own rain anymore.
Right. I can't do it in
I take
my
the
town.
off my fucking rain.
My
Oh
town
my-
that I grew up in Massachusetts, in Wilmington, Massachusetts, you cannot collect rainwater.
Oh my
Right.
God!
Florida, I had a rain barrel right outside my damn back porch. I had to take it out, or I was going to get fucking fined and thrown in jail.
But you got downspouts coming off your gutters. They won't
Right.
let you. Oh
And
wow!
all that goes out
Nope.
into my yard, and
Oh.
that's why I have dead spots in my yard because
Oh,
all that
that's-
water goes out there.
That's nuts. I have 4 barrels here that I run those little, the hose that has all the holes in it.
Yeah.
That's what I run back and forth in the garden. But I've got 50-gallon drums at the different ports of the house.
Right
So
here
I'll go
on the
and-
back porch, I had a 55-gallon drum. I had to buy fucking gutter to put it in there when they told me to take it out.
How in the world do they figure they own the water from the sky?
And when I was up, when I was doing, when I had to do work up in Maryland, and I was living in a hotel, but the guys I work with, they live there. They were trying to tax them, or they did, on the concrete on their, like, say, their driveway or
Yep.
anything they did on their property. They tax them on the rainwater hitting their driveway and going into the street.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
I heard
Tax
that.
them on
That's the way it is up here. If you have a big parking lot, you are taxed on the amount of rainwater that it will collect.
Wow.
What?
And I gotta be honest.
The next
don't
time somebody makes fun of
understand that.
Massachusetts, I want these guys to say that fucking one more time. Okay? Just saying. The next time somebody makes fun of Massachusetts, I want Eric to tell them. I want Eric to say something about the parking lot, and they have to fucking pay for rain. Are you
See,
kidding
that's
me?
why.
Well,
That's
That
why
is
you come in
right.
here.
It's not just in Minnesota. It's Maryland. I was in Maryland at the time working. I didn't live there. I was just up there working, and that's where my company was based out of. And I was up at Pax River, and they said, "Can you believe this shit? They're trying to tax us for the water that hits our driveways and goes into the street and goes into the sewer." I'm like, "You're shitting me! How the fuck can they do that?" They fucking
That's
Did it.
why if you come up here, we've had a big sprue of Quick Trip gas stations open up, and they have a pond that collects the water from their lots so they don't get taxed.
Okay, so when the
Unbelievable.
pond, so when it rains for like 4 days, where does the water go?
Back, I don't know. Probably
Oh,
eventually.
I don't know. In the pond,
Everything from the parking lot goes to these ponds.
But
And
is
they
the
so
basically
it
make
goes to the pond. So when the pond goes up to here, and it's only that deep.
Oh,
No, I know what he's saying because we have on the side of our highways. We have these big ass ponds that they make
Yeah.
on purpose for the
No,
rainwater.
we have them here.
I know what he means, but I can't get over. So if I own a liquor store,
Yeah.
And when it rains or snows and the snow melt, whatever, and the water goes into the fucking manhole, you're going to tax me
You're taxed whether it goes in there or not.
On the fucking water that goes.
You're
you
getting
fucking
taxed
kidding
whether
me?
it goes in there or not.
Don't ever make fun of Massachusetts ever again.
I
don't care
I can't figure
how bad the gun laws are.
How do they figure how do they declare ownership of water falling from the sky though?
I'm telling you right now.
I know how it came about.
Wow. I'm curious. I obviously don't have a clue what the fuck this is about.
What they started doing is because the rain hit the parking lot, it picks up oil and gas and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Before they release it to the rivers, they have to treat it. That's why the people are getting taxed. But is the state taxing itself for the roads that dump into the sewer?
I understand that part, but I'm talking about going back to I got myself a 55-gallon drum and a downspout. Apparently, the government owns that water, and I can't have it from my garden. I have to let it roll away.
You moved to Florida, John. You cannot have that.
I don't understand. How did they declare ownership?
John, I'll go one step further and better, okay? Guy down in Kentucky, okay? His 16-year-old daughter and the daughter's best friend are in the backyard sunbathing, okay?
Right.
The guy next door has a drone. Flies drone over the house into their backyard.
Okay.
Hovering over the girls.
All right.
So the girl calls for the father. The father come outside, takes his fucking shotgun and fucking blows the fucking drone out of the fucking air.
Sounds good.
Who gets arrested?
Probably the father who shot it. Yeah, because
he doesn't own the airspace.
Yeah.
Well, also he really got charged with
firing the discharge within city limits.
He didn't get charged for airspace. He got charged
within
for
city limits.
Discharging a weapon
within city limits. Correct. However, the article also said that nobody owns the airspace.
Right.
Well, but no, remember they say that, and then they turn around. I don't know if you knew this one or not. I just heard about this one a few months back. If you have a drone now, they don't give a shit what size it is. The government's declaring you have to pay a fee for that.
Yeah,
for the government owning the airspace. You have to have a whole drone license or whatever the hell it is. I'm not knowledgeable on what it is, so I'm probably saying it wrong. But apparently there is a drone license that you have to pay because it's in the airspace of America.
That's fucked up.
So the Virginia Second Amendment march they just had recently, the governor declared the entire Richmond, Virginia, the entire area of Richmond, Virginia, a no-fly zone. So the Patriots couldn't fly drones to video to see, what was going to make sure, if anything happened to them, they had overhead video to show the whole scene. He made a no-fly zone, so nobody except the government could fly drones in there.
I'd have had helium balloons.
It doesn't matter. You're in the air. That's flying.
A helium balloon? No. Kids have helium balloons and they walk around with the helium balloons.
Flying.
Really?
I'm telling you, you would have got busted.
Wow.
Anything over 10
didn't want overhead views of how big the crowd was.
Well, yeah, you had 30 plus thousand people there, and how many? 10,000 plus weapons there, and not one person got arrested
without a hitch. Went down without a hitch,
and they cleaned up after themselves.
Bingo.
That's because we're true patriots and we're not fucking liberal pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't expect other people to clean up our fucking our lives or our mess. So why the fuck would we?
Well, look at what happened up here. There was protests for the oil pipe, and the the environmentalist group went up, and it ended up taking I'm not even making this number up. It was over 100 and something garbage trucks to clean up their fucking mess.
Wow.
Oh yeah, no. Every pro-life, pro-whatever, Democrat, left, whatever. It takes them days, if not weeks, to clean up after them.
And I'm sure those trash trucks that they brought in, they were doing it on the cup to be nice, right?
No,
They
they
were-
were
they-
union. I guarantee you, they were union.
Oh, they're union guys.
Hey.
They were
that's
also
right.
battery powered garbage trucks.
Yeah, oh yeah, they were powered. They had to be recharged by diesel generators. I'm just saying. You know.
Well, and all that nonsense. I love that stuff when they do that whole. I mean, there was a guy who did a study on the Tesla to show what the footprint of a Tesla actually is.
Oh, the Tesla footprint's huge.
It's freaking bigger than a goddamn older car.
Yeah.
The damage that's done to get the products out of the ground to make the batteries, the damage is done. It's hilarious when you look at the footprint of one of those puppies, and then you realize those batteries go for so long, and we got to do it again. There's actually none of it. There's no difference. They're wanting pipelines to be shut down, but then you go, so how do you get the oil? We put it on trains, and every once in a while they catch on fire and burn, like we heard about a few years ago.
Right.
The
And
so
you're still
all
getting
that.
oil out of the ground, so yeah.
Right, but then how are you moving it? You have to run these trains. You have to run these
And they're
trucks.
big what? Diesel trains.
Right. So I mean, it's like it's all a bunch of bullshit. Every bit of it's a bunch of bullshit.
I got to be honest. I want a Tesla just so I can have sex while we're driving down the road. I'm just saying. I want Debbie to. I want to hook up with Debbie so we can have. I can bang her while I'm driving down the road and then kick her out. I'm just saying. Where did he go?
They don't use child labor. Well, okay, there's one positive. I'm not talking about yours, Cobra. I'm just saying you don't run around talking about how amazing of a person you are because you want to get a test. But some of these people that do it just cracks you up when you find out. I mean, some of the nonsense that they come up with. I think electric cars is a really good idea. I think you got to get the batteries right and all that. But I mean, holy moly, their claims to be such good people if you have one, that's all BS. Completely. There's an echo again.
Yes, coming from you. You're the only one talking.
So, what is the order? What did Cobra Burnout said he's got an order in? I'm looking back. I don't.
Here's my problem with the electric cars. Okay, so you get your electric car. Now you got to charge it.
Yeah.
What are you using to charge your battery?
Yeah, that's
Diesel.
bad.
You know, I go around and around with it. You talk to most fucking millennial libtards, and it's just like
It's fucking phenomenal. Well, yeah, but I don't need to charge it. I only have to charge it once a week. That's horse shit. What do you drive? Fucking 10 seconds a day?
Right, you drive 15 minutes a day. Yeah, you only got to charge your car once a week. I drive. Unfortunately, I have to drive a half hour one way to work, a half hour back, and then if I want to go to the store, X amount of minutes. If I want to go
visit a friend, whatever the case may be.
So I the bare minimum I would drive a month, and I'm using I have a Mini Cooper, a very gas efficient car, and a 12-gallon tank of gas lasts me about 2.5 weeks. So I don't know how much more efficient I can get.
This is why I don't understand. I'll never understand the argument. It's
Oh my God! He put in a. Did Cobra really put it? I'm sorry, Mikey. Did Cobra really put in an order for a Tesla Cybertruck?
He wants the Cybertruck. Yeah.
Oh my God! Seriously? That's way too expensive for that piece of crap.
I'll tell you what they should really do. Why am I? I don't understand it. I have headphones on and no sound in here. And I'm not echoing on my end. I'm echoing on somebody else's speakers. Because you can't hear in here. That's the part I don't understand. Is you can't hear in me where I'm at.
Not me.
No, I'm echoing in somebody else's speakers.
Well, how come we're not all echoing? Why is it just you?
I don't know, but if I have no sound on in
See,
this
it just
room,
doesn't like the people from Maine.
if I have no sound on in this room and I have headphones on, how in the hell?
I happen to like people from Maine, especially you. I think you're a cool dude. But
Wow, you're seriously disturbed, aren't you?
what? No, I'm not. I think Johnny's a cool dude. I would never have him on my. I certainly never would have him on my chat, and I certainly never would have went to his home if I didn't like him.
Yeah, you would, you fucking cheap bitch. You went for the Pepsi.
You're right. Good point by you. Good point. Good point. I drove 90 miles just to get a Pepsi. You're right.
So what do you want? Coffee or Pepsi? How big a Pepsi?
Coffee or Pepsi? Coffee or Pepsi?
How big a Pepsi? Is it a 2 liter or what? I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. If you want to save money, though, I'm gonna tell you something that you can do to save money in a car like Jim's. They have small solar panels. Okay.
Yep.
It's called a foil, solar foil. If you have it on the roof of your car, what it does is where all the power gets lost in the car is turning on the alternator. So if you have your battery being topped off all the time by a solar foil on your car,
and you don't have to plug it in, and that's a great idea. Now, something like that wouldn't bother me. And by the way, I don't mind thinking outside the box with electric car. That's all fine, well and good. It's John. What I was trying to get at is that sometimes they seem a little bit hypocritical, so to speak.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like,
I agree.
Wow. That was polite. That was
polite. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not blaming them for wanting for the ideas of different ways of not using fossil fuel. I don't have a problem with that. I
don't have a problem with knocking off fossil fuels, but don't fucking do labor to pull out the fucking lithium to make the batteries for your fucking your little car.
You know, it's like
that's what I have a problem with.
It's like I get upset when they blow off when they blow up at the top of a mountain to get to the coal. And now there's no more friggin' mountain to look at. Or you go up to the beautiful state of New Hampshire, the beautiful state of fucking Maine, or the beautiful fucking part of Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and they got these fucking windmills on the top of a mountainside that used to be a beautiful mountain to look at when the sun was going down, all that bullshit. And you want to take a nice photo? Oh no! Your photo now consists of fucking 8 fucking wind turbines in it now too.
And they don't work anymore because for some amazing reason nobody bothered to think about what happens in sub-zero weather with oil. And now these turbines have to be heated to keep the oil warm so they can actually work in the wintertime.
And now they have one in Boston, right on 93 by the Dorchester Yacht Club, right? You ready for this? I shit you not. I can't. You can't even make this shit up. Sustainable 40-mile-an-hour wind. Sustainable 40-mile-an-hour wind, and that motherfucker's not even spinning.
Cool.
I give up.
And that is the perfect analogy for why if you don't go back to the Middle Ages with the wooden fucking windmills, what they did to create power, because you put these big gigantic fucking wind turbines up there. But the turbine is going to explode at X amount of hours because you didn't do you have to do maintenance on it on a regular, literally a regular, almost a daily basis. And you think it's going to provide power for you. Well, when that thing shits to bed, guess what? It's going to be a flaming fucking holy shit disaster.
600 gallons of oil.
Right?
That's what it holds. 600 gallons of oil.
If you want sustainable wind energy, build fucking wooden goddamn towers like they did back in the 1800s, and you will get wind.
Another good point by Cobra, right? Cobra
And
says,
what they did is they pumped water. They didn't use it for power for light bulbs. They put water into their fields and they put water into their homes so that they could live. It wasn't a sustainable thing. It was a living thing.
The big
Does that
turbine.
make sense?
The big turbines don't do anything for anybody. If you want to get
not at
power, if you want to get power out of turbines, you use micro, which are the small ones. Just the little tiny ones work great as a supplemental battery charger for an off-grid system. Something that's like a 700 watt or an 800 watt, even up to a 2200 watt. But these giant, these giant mega ones, it's too much. Go ahead.
Here it is in a nutshell, right? Cobra says they got them out in, obviously they're out in Wyoming too, okay? And it says they don't pay for themselves.
Nope.
And now we have to bury the worn-out ones because they are not economical recyclable.
Yeah, you can't.
That's exactly right.
And now you got to bury something that shouldn't be in the fucking ground to begin with.
Right.
Because you can't recycle the fucking... Oh.
They have an old, now, if you remember the old GM alternator, okay?
Yes.
Remember the old GM alternator, okay, that came in the truck, okay? That particular alternator is what's being used right now for a very, very good small personal turbine. That exact alternator with the neodyamines that we talked about before. They're using that whole setup. That's completely recyclable, and it's called a microsystem. In other words, you've got something that's maxing out at 2200 watts. All right, no more. But then you compare, you partner that with your solar panels, and you have a hybrid system. These mini systems, microsystems, are what work. These giant turbines, they're trying to, this mega wattage and stuff. It's not working. It's just becoming an actual eyesore. And that's where all the problems.
And it's not just the recyclable part of those giant wind turbines. It's the noise that comes with them. I saw a matter of fact today. I saw a advertisement / news article on these no noise or close to zero noise wind turbines. It's a whole new design where it doesn't. You don't get the whole air effect, if you will, the noise effect.
They have probably 25 or 30.
Right. So John knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
those create more energy than this 6 foot fucking noiseless wind turbine makes more energy than those big 120
think about this.
wind turbines.
Think about this. On the roof of a lot of different buildings, you see this cap that spins. You know what I'm talking about? I built one with a buddy of mine, and we literally took one of these very similar and have that cap mounted on it, and it's a roof mount, and it actually spins, and it produces about 400 watts. Nothing massive, nothing amazing, but it's
enough to help out.
It supplements, right? When in other words, when there's no sun, having that little bit of supplemental power keeps those batteries up and charged. Those are the types of systems that actually work. The massive stuff doesn't.
Which, by the way, John Solar, you never have something that recharging outfit.
Yes, I have it. It's actually sitting downstairs.
Just a reminder.
I
think you should drive up and get it.
I need them on occasion.
Hey, Mike, that's going to be for me when a hurricane hits, buddy.
No, not turbines need oil for the large ones. The smaller turbines don't. And actually, if you understand the inside of it, there's a claw pole, all right, which is actually an electromagnetic. If you remove the electromagnetic coil, leaving just the claw pole, and you put your north, south, you're then using minus the electromagnetic coil on the inside. You're able now to put magnets in it and produce your own power, and there's no oil whatsoever at all.
Right.
Inside one of the small turbines. I was just answering somebody that said, Swamp Dog, he was talking about the need for oil in them. You don't need it in a microsystem, no oil necessary.
Which is not a bad thing.
And and just to say, I'm not trying to save the world. I'm just trying to save
save $1.
Hurricane. That's all I'm.
You know what I mean? It's like I kept telling my wife, I go, if I get the house, I have no problem putting solar panels on my house. I'm not doing it to be green. I'm doing it to save a fucking dollar.
And there's so many things that you can do. That
You know what I'm
amazing.
saying?
I just did it, Mikey. I put a water heater timer in. A simple thing like a water heater timer. It's the winter. It's the winter up here.
Yeah.
So your water heater is running all the freaking time if it's in your basement. So if you're like, when do I take a shower? Take a shower in the morning. You have your water heater turned on then, and then we take a shower in the evening. We go have it turned on
Do that
then.
with
And
my
have it
heat.
shut up. Have it shut off.
Yeah.
All the rest of the time, those are the things that you can do. Simple things. $25
Yep.
for a water heater timer.
I do that with my heat. I got a digital fucking thermostat.
Yeah.
It kicks on at fucking times of the day that I want to kick on, and then it doesn't kick on at times I don't want it to kick on.
And it'll save you. It saves a ton. But of all those little things like that, number one, save the cash. They save the cash.
Yeah.
But number two, by default of saving the cash, you're doing your part.
No, and I agree with you guys 100% on the water heater. Now, let me ask you one question on the water heater because it's in the back of my mind. The whole heating up, cooling down, heating up thing. Would that kill it?
No. I did the test the other day. After 7 hours, we turned the water on, and we still got 140. Sorry,
what I'm saying is
120. Sorry.
Now down here, well, John, down here in Florida, we have hard
I think they have it for both water and for
you
gas.
get where I'm going. I have low heater element, high heater element.
Right.
And I've seen, and in my houses before I had this one, I've seen where the low heater element gets all that crap build up on it.
Right.
Yes.
That comes from this, Jim. Once you have to do it very specifically, or you end up buying all new elements.
Right.
But once a year, what you need to do is you'll notice in the very bottom there's a nozzle. It just seems like, why is it there? If you have a hose, if you attach a hose to that, all right, and shut the most important thing is shut the power off.
Yeah.
You just bought yourself all new elements.
Yeah.
So if you shut the power off and you drain it, you can actually clean it. And what it does is that stuff on the bottom comes from the anodizing rod that's in there.
Right. And I know that. I do that. I should say I do that. I think I've only done it once since I've been in this house. I need to do it again. But yeah.
John, that comes in both, right? Gas and electric.
I believe there is.
I think it does. That's why I just told Cobra. I think it does.
I believe it does. But I mean, the awesome thing is like up here in Maine, a lot of people don't know this, but we pay like stupid electric bills.
Yes.
I mean,
you pay retarded. You pay more than I do.
Not stupid as in like what you think, really? How bad could it possibly be? Take how bad you think it could possibly be and double that. So a normal home who uses almost no power in Maine is going to pay $200. That's if you don't use anything.
See, to me, that in my peak hours, I'm paying $250.
So in the winter time, just start grabbing 50s. Because now, so what I did was I switched over to pellets, and then I took out the motors in the system and switched them over for low watt motors, which was a big help. Because you'll find out that they got a 110 fan in there, a small squirrel cage, but the one that's in your wife's car is 5 times the motor, and it's 12 volts. So we were actually able to do a couple simple little changes and make things run a little bit more efficiently. And then getting on to the water heater timer, that was a huge thing. By the time I was all done, I got it from an average of $275 a month in the winter down to $120 a month, and that's in the winter. And I go down to about 80, between 75 and 80 in the summer. And I'm going to be, my new air conditioner that I got coming in this summer is going to be badass. I built a Pelletier chip air conditioner that runs on frickin' solar. You know what a Pelletier chip is? An electronic chip that gets hot on one side and cold on the other. And we have a block of aluminum that's bored all the way through. It has a saline solution run through it, and that Pelletier chip sits right on it and cools it. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yes, we're all fucking dorks. We all do that shit.
Yes, we are. We actually think it's funny too.
A little note added on to the microsystems. Along with the rain barrels, there's a lot of counties and states outlawing solar panels on your house.
Why?
Yeah.
They are, but you know what? In my town, you have to have a permit. But what I did was I talked to some of the other people and found out you do not require a permit for your solar panel to be on the inside. And part of learning microsystems is learning how to get through HOAs and all that. So we all have egress windows, and there are actually panels that fit on the inside of an egress window. So you can put it.
Same thing here in Florida. If you don't go through the state to get your fucking solar, but if you put it on the inside of your windows,
Yes,
you
can actually hang up a couple of eye hooks, put them on the end of your thing, and hang up your solar panel inside your house, so it's on the inside of the window, and you're exempt from everything.
Exactly.
Well, here in Massachusetts,
classified as a wall hanger.
Here in Massachusetts, they'll help you get your solar panels, so they really don't care if they're on the roof or not.
Yeah, the problem that I come up with that stuff is they always want you to do these insane these insane grid tie systems that are just, I don't understand them, because the grid tie system, as soon as you lose power, guess what happens? You have no batteries.
Right. And see, like down here in Florida, that grid tie system, you push power back into their system, and they make money off of it.
Yeah, and what happens is that in Maine, if I have a grid tie system, you think you're going to get paid, but what they do is they go, well, now there's a burden on us for someone to keep track of all that. We have to take care of the meters. We have to hire a girl to come in and do the paperwork. Blah 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 blah. By the time you're done, what they would have charged you $150 for, they're going to hand you $12 or $13. Yeah, you didn't pay an electric bill, but you only got back X amount.
They were making how much money off
and they will definitely. So grid tie is bullshit. It's just bullshit. Keep the power for yourself, and that way, when the power goes out, you have the power.
All right, I hate to do this.
Do it. Hit the button.
It's just after 1 a.m.
Yeah, hit it.
Easternmost Standard Time. We'll see you all tomorrow night on Stevie's chat. Maybe I'll wear pink. Who knows?
Salmon. It's salmon.
Or magenta. What do you prefer, Stevie? Pink, magenta, or salmon?
Faded
salmon, man. You just can't pull him through the ice. That's all.
You just can't pull him.
I think it's a colorful shade of homo.
It's a colorful shade of homo. But listen, peace. We're out of here. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, you guys, for coming in. Thanks, you guys, for watching.
Favorite color of lady.
We'll see you later.
It's his favorite color of homo, but Eric's